Hello, everyone. Just doing some last-minute preparations, and then we'll get right into it. Hello, Mudkibs.
Hello, Keystone.
All right, I'm thinking of starting with Colgate's here, right? Colgate's here.
Colgate. Oh, is he registered? Hold on.
Yeah, Colgate's in bracket. Colgate, are you here?
I mean, he doesn't exist sometimes.
Are you here? Question mark. Are you here? Because if he's here, that's really good. Don't start yet. We'll call matches for stream. Okay, so let me check if Colgate's here. And
I mean, Crest.
Crest, I'm sorry.
Different toothpaste brand today.
Oh right, it is a toothpaste brand. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
So what about? We can't stream everyone.
Yeah, we can't stream everyone. I'm probably gonna stream. I'm not sure if I should have 2 or 3 matches from round because I feel like 2 would be fine. I feel like 2 would be fine.
But what do we tell the people off stream to do? Just like play on only FD?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what stage they play on. It does not matter.
They're about to have a They're about to have a battle on. What's it called? On like 75M and
I mean, you
Cave.
could if you wanted. If you wanted, you could.
You both have to agree on a stage, and if you can't, then you both have to pick random.
Yeah. Well. Okay, so also let me get the rules. Let's get AV versus Colgate, then Mudkibs. That's you.
That is technically me.
Yes. Versus Zyvon.
Oh wait, I'm fighting Zyvon? Oh shit.
Yeah, I think you are. I'm pretty sure you are.
Then I'll look even worse in comparison.
I mean, Zyvon hasn't played Snake in like what 3 years, so I think you'll do fine.
I'm using Joy-Cons. I have R as grab, ZR as shield, and then XY is like jumps and like the AB attacks. And I never use. That's like the default controls.
Oh wow, okay. I don't have it in me default.
Ultimate sucks.
Yeah.
I turned off like tap jump, and that's it.
Nice. Okay, so if you're not on sets will be first to 2 until top 3.
Wait, where are you saying this?
Which is, I'm saying this in 20 announcements. First
Smash Bros.
To 3. If you're not on stream, play on whatever stage you want. Play on whatever stage you want.
I really emphasize it.
Yeah. Is Colgate here? I mean, I'm sorry, Crest. Is Crest here?
I don't think so. I think he pulled a Colgate.
Okay. I'll seed AV against someone else, just for like a last-minute emergency. Here we go, AV. You are fighting. You're fighting Shmi. AV is fighting Shmi now.
Yo, it's gonna be hype.
Okay. AV versus Aunt Shmi. Oh, I'm sorry, Aunt Jevil. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's Jevil today. Jevil joined the server for the tournament.
Yeah. I can't believe Jevil themselves wants to play Smash Bros. That's kind of lame.
Can't believe Jevil, they themselves, isn't content with just letting Sans have it.
And you can catch stream here. You can catch stream here. Let me get my stream.
Oh, what am I doing? Am I going to be commentating or playing something?
Yeah, you can just like chill in voice chat. We're getting AV versus Shmi first.
Well, you're presenting first, so I can just like play my set. Like,
Yeah.
with whoever.
Well. Yeah. Yeah. So
If someone
that's
lets me, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go
events.
Great Cave as Sonic.
At,
If someone lets me.
at other game.
It's April Fools, haha.
It's funny. At other game
Get it?
announcement.
It's funny and enjoyable.
Yeah. Great Cave Offensive is such a funny stage. Anyway, I'm gonna ping to start. Are you ready?
No.
Too bad.
Too bad.
Woo! Here we go. Oh wait, I need to start the tournament challenge.
Oh yeah, I always forget to do that, and then act
Yeah.
like I was waiting.
Start accepting. Go to registration. Yeah, whatever. Start the tournament.
I have pause off.
Okay. Let me. All right. Oh no. Wait. Uh oh. The arena shut down. I need to fix it. Hold on.
Oh, immediately the arena has shut down.
Okay. One. Okay. Accept.
Are we live on Twitch?
We should be.
Hi chat.
Uh.
It's me, Keystone.
5, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6. Okay. No, not friends. Not friends. Visibility. Visibility. Public. But it has a password. Next. 111. Awesome. 5, 6, 5, 4. Okay, awesome. Okay. Okay. Create arena. Hold on.
I'm still fighting Zyvon.
Yeah, you should be.
Okay. So that's not. Is that going to be streamed?
It's gonna be streamed second.
All right, cool. So I'll be here, and you can do your thing.
Yeah. Yep. Also, I need to. What's it called?
Come on, like fight CPUs.
Okay. Wait. Okay. So firstly, wait. Mess ID. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. If you're off stream, play. If you're off stream, play. And let me real quick. Because Rengu isn't here, and I don't think Colgate's here.
Wait, did you start the bracket yet?
I started
or-
bracket, yeah.
Oh, why don't you DQ them first?
Because Kyo said she's going to be a bit late, so I want to give her more time to get here. So, yeah, that's my evil plan.
Just could have started and like without them.
Yeah. Tommy Wiseau. Okay, so what's it called? I need to update the what's it called? So 7JSFN. 7JSFN. Actually, it's 7JSFN. Oh my god, right, I forgot. 7JSFN. 5654. 5654. Okay, there we go. So try joining that.
Both is?
Yeah.
Okay, because they're just in a
I know.
voice chat. Oh, you got Justin
Yeah.
doesn't know how to host lobbies.
Yeah. I have a lobby open. At AV, at Jevel,
Chaos.
join the lobby in Smash
Jevel was
Bros.
already pinged. AV already got Jevel.
Oh, okay.
Well.
Oh, someone's
Alright.
here. What's the Jashawn, this is not a public this is not a public lobby.
Who's Jashawn?
Who is Jashawn? Jashawn. Jashawn. I don't know. Anyway.
Alright, let's kick him.
Well, they're in chat. They're not in in the room.
I see. Never mind.
Yeah. Anyway.
They were in the in-game lobby.
So Chrome Bones has a buy. At Chrome, you'll fight winner of Skindle v Fish. There we go. Pogsum. Oh wait, who else is here? Who is that? TM87. What?
TM87.
Mm-hmm. Wait, who is that? Who's TM87? Cause wait. Who's TM87? Who's TM87? Okay, wait. Let me kill them. Let me kill them
real quick. Just eliminate them from bracket by beating them and then a set.
Okay. How do I kick someone?
You just report their set as them losing, or you go to participants and
how do I report a random from the room?
You go to the members and the top
members,
right.
Top right. Thank you.
And you can kick them.
Player list. Why? Okay, there we go. They're gone. Awesome. We did it.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Yeah, Pog. Okay, so now Shmi needs to join, and then we can get started. Can you do for now? Can you do the preliminary TOing while in what's it called? Can you
what?
Can you TO can you TO stuff while all of this is
all
of this is going on?
yeah.
Shmi is offline. Right. What?
No, Jevil.
No. Oh my God, Shmi.
Wait, isn't Chrome Bones playing?
Chrome is playing. Chrome is playing Skindle. Where's Shmi? Oh my God.
I devil.
God, they're active. It says they're idle.
Alright, okay. Keo needs to go. Oh,
Join
she's here at least.
Lobby in what's it called? Smash bruh. Keystone, what's up with your screen? You'll see.
Yeah, this is normal.
Yeah, this is how it's supposed to look. Don't worry.
It's just a bug with your stream.
Yeah. Go wherever. Go wherever.
I got it.
Oh, wait, is Keo not gonna make it? Oh man.
Yeah, Keo had to go.
Oh,
do you want to give me admin on the page and I can do things
sure, let's
get Keo out?
Sure.
Just so it's quicker and you can focus on your work.
Yeah, can I give admin to someone right now? Oh, actually, wait. Let me reset. Hold on. Let me do something real quick.
First, yeah. Should I get?
Hello. Who just joined?
Yo, hello, Fortnite fan 39.
Hello, Justin. We're just getting set up.
Clearly, it's Fortnite Fan 39.
Yeah.
Not-
Hello,
not
Fortnite
Justin.
fan 39.
So, I'm trying to I don't know how. How the fuck to actually get into my game? But yeah.
So from the home menu, you press
Also,
A
my
on the pad.
my opponent's name is just Kirby, so I can't even find them in DMs to talk to them.
It's DD Dudley.
It's who?
Oh,
It's DD Dudley.
your opponent
Oh,
is
okay.
Also, let me.
Oh, I'm about to have to fight DDD. That's gonna fucking suck. Fucking Wi-Fi DDD. Okay.
yeah, it's fine. It's all for the good of the tournament.
It's all for the good of the people. Good of the people. I'm a man of the people. Real people
All right.
person.
If you can't get me admin, then just like DQ Colgate. Get that in.
Okay, 1 second.
Surprise, surprise, Colgate didn't show up.
Okay. Let me get the DQs out real quick, and
Oh, is this how that's working today? Hold on.
okay. So first of all, Fish DQ'd.
Oh yeah, fish isn't
Yeah,
English.
Fish DQ'd. Rangu
Colgate,
DQ'd. I have no idea who Rangu is.
Oh, so that round
Yeah.
doesn't exist. So
Don't DQ me because I'm just having technical difficulties right now with my equipment.
Okay.
But-
I did not plan on DQing you. Don't worry.
But I am here.
Awesome.
cool. Where is Shmi?
I don't know. -1. And Colgate is not here. So that's gonna be a -1. Okay,
What's
awesome.
that? All right.
Where's Shmi?
Shmi was like, oh hi, yeah, I'm here. 1
Yeah.
second, and Zyvon just DM'd
Oh,
me.
wait.
the
Oh, Shmi's in.
slideshow.
Shmi's in. Thank you very much, Zyvon. Thank you much.
She DM'd me first, and I was like,
Right.
oh yeah, wrong one.
Nice. Oh, that's lovely. Oh my god. They're getting into. Okay, hold on. Alright. Oh my god. Oh, this is so exciting. This is so exciting.
By the way, I can't really see because you're not streaming to
Oh,
Discord.
right. Let me do that.
In case you could do that.
Yeah.
Totally
Alright, I'm gonna stream to Discord. Here I go. Screen. Share my screen.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Let me check if they're here. Are you here? Are you here? By the way, can you both see? Be able to see.
Says
Could be nothing on it right now.
gray. Okay, yeah. I just see gray, which I imagine is what's happening. Is this supposed to be happening, or?
Also start whenever. Also at a.
Alright. I've done it.
Okay. Alright, here we go! Here we go! Oh,
Doing
this is so
it? Is it
exciting!
working?
Oh, they're starting! They're starting!
Is it all FD, by the way?
Yeah,
oh,
so-
it's better than all FD.
Well, okay. So on stream, it's all Omega Henenbo.
Alright, so.
Off stream, you can go wherever you want.
First of all, I'd like to thank you all for agreeing to this. You guys are
Okay.
dumbasses. So for those who don't know, first of all, this is my PowerPoint on the lore of Kingdom Hearts, and it's gonna be awesome. So let's get into it. So first of all, so forward. I do like some of the games. I do not like other of them. Like Kingdom Hearts 1 is like okay, it's charming, but I don't. I'll skip most of this, but basically, I like some of the games. I don't like a lot of them, but the ones I do like, I really do like them. I'll probably post these like later in chat so that everyone can see them, and it's awesome. But yeah, I'll be making fun of the series a lot because like it's pretty dumb. It makes a little more sense if you play. Does it? Well, okay, but like I I knew everything that was going to happen, but I was mostly not confused during my playthrough, so it was fine. Yeah, the data battles, like a bunch of really strong super bosses. That's just something that every game should have, and I stand by that. Anyway, first of all, let's talk about the rules of Kingdom Hearts lore. So every good game has rules, and this one is no exception, because every bad game has rules too. And then, as you can see, those are. By the way, can you guys see stream? Hello.
I'm on Twitch stream. Discord, I just saw slideshow.
Okay, yeah. So it should say that like the KF2 rules. Can you see the KF2 rules?
I can.
All right, awesome. So rule 1: people have these things called hearts. They're actually your soul, but emotionally. Rule 2: light equals good, dark equals bad, and they are also physical things. Rule 3: if your heart gets too close to darkness, for example, you are depressed, then you lose your heart, and it becomes a heartless. So just don't be sad. Okay, next. Rule 4: once you lose your heart, your body becomes all spooky, and this is called being a nobody. Fucking loser, because he's lonely, so he's a nobody. Yeah. If you're important, your nobody looks like you, and can pass human, and maybe even your heartless will be able to think for itself, but that only happens like much. Rule 6: if you kill someone's heartless and their nobody, the original person is reformed. Also, reformed poor people are called sub-buddies. Rule 7: doesn't matter, but oh wait, you can't see the PowerPoint right now. But Rule 7 is the one that says there's a whole bunch of Disney characters, whole bunch of Disneys, and a whole bunch of Final Fantasy characters are there. Rule 8: the writers were on several drugs simultaneously while creating this. Well, which isn't really a rule, but it's more of a theory. But like, if it's not true, Square needs to fire several people. Also, please point out how many times I say somehow. Spoilers for Kingdom Hearts. Please don't care. Please don't care about the story of Kingdom Hearts. Thank you.
Don't care about it unless you don't want to put together however many slide presentation on it.
Anyway, Game 1! Kingdom Hearts 1! So, the opening. Sora and his friends, Kairi, the love interest, and Riku, the actual love interest, live on the islands. I got cut off a little, but it's fine. However, Riku and the other, mostly Riku, have Disney Princess Syndrome. The three of them build a raft so that they can get out, but Sora is looking for food for the raft, and he ends up in a cave where there are drawings of him and Kairi. Sora adds, like, I think they're shooting stars, but they're in an X shape. And an old man in a hood, voiced by Billy Zane, this is important, says this world has been connected, or whatever, something like that, something along those lines. Then in the dead of night, an evil portal appears and a bunch of Heartless appear, and then suddenly the Keyblade from Smash appears in Sora's hands. So,
Keyblade from Smash?
the Keyblade from Smash! Hi, Zymon! Hi.
Hello, I have arrived. I'm glad that this is as chaotic as I expected.
Oh, it's lovely. Anyway, so what's a Keyblade? It can open all sorts of locks and do whatever the writers needed to at any given time. That is not an exaggeration.
That sounds about right.
Alright, so, Sora is able to survive through the power of Deus Ex Machina, but Riku goes through the evil portal because he's not afraid of the darkness, end quote. And Disney Islands explodes and Kairi phases through Sora. I swear it makes sense. Look at that, it's exploding. Anyway, cut to Disney Castle.
It's gonna be our final explosion of the night.
Definitely not.
Mickey Mouse is the king of everything. He leaves to do something and tells Donald and Goofy to find the Keyblade wielder. And we won't get into this until the second game, but Minnie Mouse essentially prays to Mickey after Colosseum. So that has some implications. Anyway, cut back to Sora. Sora flies through space from the explosion until he wakes up in a place called Traverse Town. He meets Dolan and Gooey, and they follow him because they were told to find the guy with the Keyblade, and Eris is there, and she is fine.
A bit odd.
But where's Riku? So Riku meets Blessing from Disney, and tells Riku that Sora found replacement friends, and Riku's like, yeah, it would seem so, and then she adopts him. Sora, Dolan, and Gui team up to find Riku and do other stuff because Sora and Riku are lovers. Anyway, Sora from anyway. After going to a bunch, we're gonna skip like 15 hours ahead in the game. This is like penultimate. Wait, Twitch cannot see the PowerPoint right now. Take a short break for
Meteor getting the victory from the match that I wasn't able to spectate, but I'll be able to watch the next one.
Nice.
Does that count?
Let me ask. Let me. I have.
Was that game 1 or 2?
That was game 2.
Okay, so it's 1-1.
All right. So the battle's about to start. Let's get into the next game, and then we will continue.
Yeah, I am now spectating. So, oh my god, it's Larry against Dedede.
Hell yeah!
God, I hate Dedede.
Doesn't everyone?
I will give no illusions of being unbiased on commentary today.
Nice.
You can say half the people in this server.
So Riku steals the Keyblade, then Dolan and Gui start helping Riku, even though he stole the Keyblade. Sora and Beast from Beauty and the Beast go through Hollow Bastion until they get to the room with a bunch of sleeping princesses. Wow, that's on the Smash.
Hollow
Bros.
Bastion from Smash Brothers?
Yeah, from Smash Bros.
Whoa!
From Smash Bros. Holy shit, it's like Smash!
It's Smash Bros.
So yeah, Sora gives his big old friendship speech and the Keyblade comes back. Riku, okay, now this is, okay. So Riku reveals that he's possessed by Ansem, the gray-haired guy, and he revealed that Ansem got molested to destroy Destiny Islands and a bunch of other places, and Kairi is really important to Ansem's plan, and then there's the only good boss fight in Kingdom Hearts 1, and I will stand by that.
I think you're
Anyway.
incredibly harsh on Kingdom Hearts 1.
I
For
do
the record,
not
is,
like 1.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Oh, is the cutscene where someone says something about Riku having bugs in him? Is that came from here, or does that come later?
That'll come later.
Okay, wonderful.
They
Because
did
that's a
not-
fantastic
they
out of
did not
context
put-
cutscene.
They did not put bugs him in this game.
But they later do put bugs in
They
him,
do put
whatever
bugs
that
in him.
means.
Anyway, so when Kairi phased through Sora, her heart started living in Sora. Sora becomes a Heartless by killing himself, which returns Kairi's heart to her. But Sora turns into like a normal Heartless, like the base level 1 Mafia or whatever.
I want to call out what just happened on stream because that was hilarious. Shmi died and the fucking Mecha Koopa bounced the Gordo back and almost killed AV. Anyway, go on.
Okay, so
you need to do like a couple TO things because people have been DQ'd.
a couple TO things. Okay, who do I need to kill?
Colgate and Kyo.
Colgate and Kyo.
Sorry, Crest and Valorant Enjoyer.
Okay, let me do that real quick. But while I do that,
That mechanic would be so cool if it didn't absolutely suck.
so Colgate and Rangu and Kyo all do it. It's a quick break from Kingdom Heartsing. And BQ Kyo. And then DQ Rangu. Awesome. Okay. So anyway, back to the trolling. So Sora, he gives Sora a hug, and then
No!
a hug. No, this will make less sense. As you can see, first game, Sora and Ansem square up at the remains of Sora friendship. Ansem turns into the player mashes X a lot. After the fight, Ansem tries to open the space-time door to Kingdom Hearts, where it's like the Force, but for Oh, by the way, it's like the Force. Yeah, it's like the Force from Star Wars. And Ansem, and he thinks it's all darkness because Ansem loves darkness. It's not. Ansem gets gleamed. Sora tries to close the door, but Riku and Mickey appear on the other side of the door, and Mickey has no shirt. And the three of them close the door together. And all the broken worlds return to normal, and Sora leaves Destiny Islands to go find Riku. And that's the end of the first game. So should we start? So do you want to start your presentation now because you're playing, or?
I can.
All right.
It's gonna be kind of hard to do that while I'm playing, but I'll give it a shot.
Okay. Well, like.
I sent you my PowerPoint.
Do you want? Yeah, I do have it.
Do you have more of yours?
I do have more of mine. I went through. I'm insane because I went through the whole series.
All right, you're welcome to keep going on your. It's me and Mudkibs, right?
Yeah, yep.
Oh, is it? Damn. All right.
Yep.
Amazing.
Alright, so-
Let's go. Get in here. Fight this snake.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, Kingdom Hearts 2 is what I would be saying if the main trilogy was actually a trilogy. Because the next game on our to do. Also, let me ping Shmi to get in here.
Also, for the record, we will later be getting. My presentation is going to be on Metal Gear Solid 3, which is the first game chronologically in the series and the 5th game released.
Oh God. I think.
God, someone.
Oh no.
Really?
It's a good thing I'm not doing all of Metal Gear, because that would simply be too much. I don't think there's a series with lore more fucked up than Kingdom Hearts, but if there is, it's Metal Gear.
Probably Metal. Yeah. Anyway, so we would be going to Kingdom Hearts 2 next if the main trilogy was actually a trilogy, but we need to take a slight detour to Chain of Memories on the Game Boy.
Does it have a number or no?
What? Oh, sorry.
Does this one have a number or no?
This one does
No,
not
Just
have
Chain
a
of
number.
Memories?
It's just Chain of
Okay,
Memories.
so no fucking 1.2. Okay, cool.
Oh, we will
There
get
was,
to
like-
the decimals. Don't worry.
I think there was
Alright.
2.9 at
There's-
one point.
There certainly was 2.8.
Yeah, there's 2.8. Most of the decimals are just like collections. But
Wolf,
some of
alright,
them
let's do
are
it.
some of them are actual games. We will get to them though. Anyway, Chain of Memories. So what if I don't have a GBA and a PS2? On their quest to find Riku, Sora, Dolan, and Gui meet in a hood. He murmurs a few mysterious things to them, and eventually Sora reaches a place called Castle Oblivion, where Sora is forced to play lame card games or something. I don't know, I'm not following with the Chain of Memories, I skipped this game. If you didn't have a GBA, you'd just be fucked. Which is why if you look under your chair, you will find nothing. Also, Shmi, you just missed debatably the best part of the best bit in the PowerPoint, I'm sorry. Anyway, so, the hooded figures are part of an evil organization called Organization 13. There's a whole bunch of nobodies, and the organ members believe that since they're nobodies, they can't have hearts or emotions. So they want to use other people's hearts for something sinister. We don't know yet, and technically we don't learn that until Kingdom Hearts 2, but this game released before that, and takes place before it in the timeline, so don't worry. As Sora progresses through the castle, his memories are replaced by fake memories, and Naminé is like the replacement of Kairi in his fake memories, and Sora remembers her but not actually, so he tries to find her in the castle. So Lucia and Larxene, two of the organization members, are using Naminé to rewrite Sora's memories to overthrow the organization because they're bored. I think they are bored. He wants to make Sora a Naminé simp, so he's willing to do anything for Marluxia because he has Naminé hostage. And as you can see, symbolized with a lovely picture. So what happened to Riku? Do we care? I don't know. After Sora finds Naminé, she tells him that Marluxia forced her to mix up Sora's memories, and that Sora needs to be turned on and off again. He won't remember Chain of Memories, but Riku and Mickey just leave Kingdom Hearts, so anyway, Riku appears in Castle Oblivion and can smell like he's an animal. This is a Riku story, by the way. There's a Riku story. It's like Sonic Adventure 2. Ansem gets
Only two.
Ansem gets a new voice actor. I don't like his new voice actor in this game. Riku meets a guy called Diz, and Mickey goes to help Riku control his dark powers. And that's the end of Chain of Memories. That was not nearly as bad as the first one. So Kingdom Hearts 2. this was wait first, why Riku's a Disney? I forgot I put this in here. Basically, he wants like a Disney princess. He's a major focus of the game,
Cool.
like a Disney princess.
You don't play this game.
He was basically kidnapped like a Disney princess. He uses the power of 12 like a Disney princess, and he can smell. Okay.
Huh.
Kingdom Hearts
That's interesting.
There's all this Disney princesses.
I know there's like a guideline for Disney.
I'm sure there is. Anyway, Kingdom Hearts 2. For real this time. For real.
And
So,
for those of you keeping score at home, this is the 4th game we've talked about so far, and the 3rd game to be released.
this is the 3rd game to be released. So, the game opens up in a place called Twilight Town with a kid named Roxas, with an X. He's having the best summer ever, as he eats lots of ice cream, has
Forever DM.
yes, best summer ever TM, I'm stupid, I'm sorry. Anyway, he doesn't have his memories, and experiences glitches in the Matrix. So why is Roxas in the Matrix? Well, for that, we have to go to Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. Alright.
Favorite number in the series.
This is the 5th game to release. So basically, Sora stabs himself and he makes a Heartless, but due to the rules of the series, it also makes a nobody, who wakes up in Twilight Town one day. Xemnas from Smash Tactics happens to be passing by. He jumbles into letters in Sora like a Wordle, sticks an X in there, and gives a newly indoctrinated and named Roxas his organization starter pack, including the dark flowing robes and a guide on bag posting. Also, Xemnas is the organization's leader. We also meet the entire organization, and they all have... Look, they all have X's in them.
Did I miss something? Is Roxas just Sora?
Well, he's Sora's nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, which basically means it's after he kills himself.
Yeah, I knew that. Also, I've come to return the news that according to the official Disney Princess guidelines, Riku is a Disney princess.
Alright,
So,
awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh wait. Oh, is Toby's opponent? Okay, Toby's opponent is just not here, so I'm just gonna DQ them at this point.
I told you to do that a while ago.
Yeah. I should have given someone else admin. That would have been a good idea. -1 and DQ Harry again. Where's Harry?
Oh, that's not. Alright,
How
well,
long have you
GG's.
Good games.
-1.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, just to give
Solid
you
Snake claims his first victim.
quick, just like, so when we first started, you were like, oh, this lag, and I was like, oh, this is normal.
This is real bad.
That is my experience. That's why I hate
Yeah,
it.
so this game is terrible online. Offline,
Yep.
it's kind of fun. I think it got significantly worse when they added Aegis, but it's pretty fun.
Probably why I don't
Great.
like the
Back to
game.
bleachers.
Do we want to get? Hold on. Where's our Plasmute?
I think Plasmute and Flip are playing off stream.
Plasmute and Flip are
Yeah,
already
playing
playing.
right now.
Alright.
and
Who should we
Didi.
get? Who should we get?
Me and
You
Didi.
could get
Shmi and another Dedede.
Oh yeah, me and another. Okay, awesome. So yeah, rejoin the room, and we'll get into it.
Oh my god,
Do I
Dedede
have to
Deadly beat
leave, or
Justin.
is this-
That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
So bad online. Like, it's comical. Because he's good in the real world. He's better than me now in the real world for sure.
he has to go fight another DDD. He has to go fight AV.
And he has to go fight AV.
Yeah, you do.
Hey, you can DQ Fish because he doesn't
Oh,
have
right,
Nintendo
right.
Online.
Forgot.
Like, he joined as a joke,
Right.
and we didn't remove him.
That's my bad. I
Alright,
should have given more
Do I-
people admin. That was a big mistake.
You can still give it to me. I have the bracket up.
Okay, let me do that real quick.
Oh, I'm gonna go
Give it
fight
to me now, and then I'll
Blue
refresh, and I'll have it.
Happening.
Who's your icon there?
My PFP is still Flamberge.
No, on Smash,
on
the little
Smash?
token.
Oh, it's a character from Xenoblade 1.
Which one?
A character.
It's a
Do
character.
you need more?
I
that,
can't. It's a
I-
spoiler. It is a spoiler. I realize I
Oh,
should.
it's spoiler character from
Yeah.
Xenoblade 1.
Yeah.
It does-
I know vaguely who that
Spoiler
is, but
fan.
didn't finish the game, so I don't actually know.
Hello, Fortnite fan 39. We're just doing some actual TO stuff right now.
normal TO stuff.
Have y'all started like actually streaming, or y'all still?
We're
doing
Oh,
the
yes.
we're
streaming
streaming.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
should.
already won my
Oh my
first set
God.
on stream against Mike Gibbs here.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's insane. Like, power to you. I forgot how bad I was at this game.
Mud Kibbs.
Oh, Wi-Fi? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's hilarious.
Yeah, like I'm like comically awful
Okay,
at
you,
it. It's
you
actually
guys
really
should have
bad.
admin now. Okay, awesome.
Awesome. Let me
Okay.
refresh
Funny,
here.
'cause, like, no, I was playing Robin.
Byleth is
Okay,
your real online
go.
character.
Oh no, I mean so I played Byleth one game and I got washed.
Oh,
and then
okay.
I went Robin.
That's
and
funny.
I was like, all right, go get fucked up. And then I got fucked up, and I was like, damn, dude, that's wild. Cause like I'll like go down the street to a tournament and like fuck up insert PR person here, and then like try to play on
Wi-Fi?
the internet.
No,
Nah, dog.
absolutely not.
No,
Yeah.
nah, dog. Watch, I'm about to lose to AV's chump ass. This is gonna be so funny. Like,
Oh god, if I
I'm-
beat Toby Mara Ward as Little Mac, that's not good.
wait, Toby's here? Nobody told me Toby was here.
Yeah,
What the
Toby's
fuck?
here.
Did you
Skindle
not
is
look at
also here.
bracket?
Yeah.
Did you
And
just
they are
not look
in
at bracket?
Winners Summies.
No, do you think I'm taking this remotely seriously?
No, I
I
figured
thought you might
had
have looked at bracket one time.
Yeah,
I don't
looked
think
at
that's
bracket- I
same
looked
as
at
taking
bracket
it
one time
seriously.
3 days ago, and like that's
Ah,
it.
okay. We have double the amount of people here now.
At
They
AV
start.
Colgate
Alright,
was
anyway.
supposed to be here.
Oh, sorry.
But,
Yeah,
you know,
Colgate,
he
Colgate
Colgated.
to
disappeared.
the death.
Are we ready to start, Keystone?
Right. Yes. Go
You
ahead.
should be all set.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do my presentation here, or are you still going on this part?
Well, like, if you want to jump in whenever, but you
want to go to the next? You want to go to the next end of a
let's-
game
okay,
here?
let's finish this game and then
Let's do that one.
Yeah. So anyway, if you counted 14
Go.
members, don't worry about it. So Roxas and Axel become boyfriends and eat ice cream. Eventually, Xemnas calls a few organization members because like of what's happening in Chain of Memories. We're also introduced to the 14th member of the organization, Shion, with an
Long
axe.
speech.
So the best part of Kingdom Hearts, these three are very cute and they make me happy, and this game made a shipper out of me. So Shion does not know who she is, but it's not that complicated. She's only a replica of Sora, created by Xemnas, using Sora's memories of Kairi on a stolen organization by Justin, in case Roxas didn't want to put up with Xemnas' shit. Really simple stuff. When Amine was repairing Sora, a few ended up in Roxas of Sora. If they ended up in Roxas, they would just be returned to Sora, which is like fine. But if Sora woke up with Shion existing, the memories in Shion would be stuck there. And if Sora wakes up properly with all his memories of Shion will be away as if she was never existed. It's like Spider-Man.
Does anyone know what this means?
Yes, roughly.
It's like Spider-Man.
Yo! I just killed someone at 0 with Cloud.
Nice.
So Shion ends up
Oh,
defecting.
Cloud, that's a good Wi-Fi character.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
fighting Ness, but like I'm winning.
Oh,
Oh,
my-
That is an even
Wi-Fi
better
Ness.
Wi-Fi character.
So she runs
Yeah.
away.
Wi-Fi Ness is
Oh,
a
sorry.
demon, but Cloud is.
and all they're doing is mashing down air and disadvantage and just up airing.
Yeah, don't do that as Wi-Fi Ness.
So Shion runs away, but is kidnapped and is reprogrammed to attack Roxas. Because if she defeats Roxas, then Sora will never be able to get his memories back. Whoa. Shion is defeated and uses her last moments to tell Roxas to fuse with Sora, but no ice cream. No more Shion. Riku basically activates Ansem install and kidnaps Roxas and throws him into the Matrix. And now, for real. Alright, so now for real, we got parts 2. So, yeah,
Wow.
Zarya, if you want
That's me, the absolute.
Zarya, whenever you're ready.
Oh, we got it here.
Alright.
So
This time.
I'm gonna be talking about Metal Gear Solid 3. Not the whole Metal Gear series, because that would be a little bit too much. MGS3 is chronologically the first game in the timeline, so aside from some background info about the beginning of what happens before the events of the games, I won't need to go into the background of like other games too much. Otherwise we'd be here forever. So, just a little bit of background info that we do need here. The game starts, so Metal Gear Solid takes place in kind of the real world, but in large air quotes, where like real events happen, but also fake events happen. So it starts in 1918 with the foundation of the Philosophers. This is a group of the wealthiest people from America, the USSR, and China, whose goal is, after World War I, which is at this point known as the Great War, because they didn't think there would be a second one at this point, they combine a bunch of the wealthiest people from those three countries to try to ensure that they'll never have anything that bad happen ever again in the world. Like most things that are done with good intentions, this fails, because about 20 years later, no one cares about good things anymore. But while they're still trying to do good things, they create the Philosopher's Legacy, which is essentially just this massive slush fund of $100 billion, which in today's money would already be a lot, but in 1918, that's basically infinite. So they have that to ensure that the Allies win World War I, and then to ensure that they are able to accomplish any of their goals in the future going forward. Moving over to a different side of the background information here, we also have the formation of the Cobra Unit. This is a group of 6 elite soldiers who are known by code names. We have the Fear, the Pain, the Fury, the End, the Sorrow, and the Joy. The Joy is also known as the Boss, who we will meet very soon, because she is a very important character to the series.
Logan, Fortnite fan.
Welcome back, Mr. Fortnite fan. We're into MGS3 hell right now. So the Cobra Unit eventually disbands, but only the Sorrow has actually died, and the boss was actually forced to kill him, even though it's a long story. But the other 5 of them are still alive. The boss is now acting as sort of the main special forces person for America. She doesn't really have a job title, she is just the boss. Anyway, we can go on to the next slide here, and we get into the actual events of Snake Eater. So Snake Eater starts off with the Virtuous Mission. We meet this dude whose real name is John, whose nickname is Jack, and whose code name is Naked Snake. He will eventually be known as Big Boss, and this is the first time that Big Boss appears in the series. Big Boss is not the Snake that we see in Smash Bros. That is Solid Snake, who is a clone of Big Boss. Oh, goodbye, Shmi.
Yeah.
That was unfortunate. And he is essentially considered to be the ultimate soldier who can kind of just do anything he wants. He's incredibly powerful. He's been like genetically altered in various ways to be just the perfect soldier. He was also trained by the boss, because the boss met him when he was 15, and they developed their own fighting style together, known as CQC, which we see a lot of in Smash Bros. That is where CQC comes from, which of course stands for Close Quarters Combat. So now here we get into the Virtuous Mission. The Virtuous Mission is that Solid Snake is sent to rescue Sokolov. Nikolai Sokolov is this brilliant scientist who the Russians have forced to work on building a tank that is capable of launching nuclear missiles. Sokolov realizes that what he's creating could basically be the end of the world and tries to defect over to the west, but he's captured as he tries to get into West Germany and is forced back to the Soviet Union, where he is forced at gunpoint to work on this science project that might end up causing the end of the world. So, Snake's mission is to rescue Sokolov, help him defect back to the west. He goes in by himself. He has 3 members of the Fox team helping him over the radio. Fox is Force Operations X, and it's the group that eventually inspires Foxhound, the main organization in the later games. At this point, there's no Hound yet. It is just Fox. 1 second. Do we have another set? Mike, do you have a loser set yet? Oh, Mike and Shmi, you guys play.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You guys play on stream.
Okay, awesome.
Oh,
That works.
And then we'll do my set next.
Yeah.
Alright. Cool.
Yeah.
All right then, I will
Okay.
come
So
back.
yeah, you two here, and then we'll do me and Toby after.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, let me get PowerPoint back up here.
Hi Theo.
All right, so Snake goes in alone, and this mission is, it's certainly not easy to execute, because he's going in and has to basically not let another person see him. He doesn't want to kill people. He just wants to sneak through the whole country, starting in the jungle, break into where Sokolov is being held at Groznygrad, which is the huge research facility where he's being forced to work on this tank, and then he wants to escape with Sokolov. That's his mission. That's all he's trying to do. However, go on to the next slide here.
All right. Oh no.
Yeah. So this mission goes horribly wrong. And it goes wrong for a lot of reasons. It's kind of a comedy of errors at first. Just everything that could possibly go wrong does in fact go wrong. So the boss, they've kind of lost contact with the boss. They're not sure where she is. But the boss shows up just a few minutes into this mission, finds Snake in the jungles of Russia, and incapacitates him, doesn't quite kill him, but leaves him pretty much close to death, and throws him off a bridge. She also, before doing this, she announces to Snake that she is defecting to the USSR. For the record, the boss calls Snake Jack because they were friends and a mentor and mentee earlier.
That makes sense.
Everyone else in the game just refers to him as Snake. So she tells him that she's going to be defecting to the USSR, and then Colonel Volgin, who is a major player in this story later on, shows up and helps her escape this area in a helicopter. Snake gets thrown off a bridge during this sequence. He survives for reasons that are not particularly clear, because in the later games there's a lot of like genetic enhancements and nanomachines and all that.
Yo, I get it!
But nanomachines don't exist yet in this game. This game is before they invented nanomachines in this timeline. So it's not real clear how Snake is able to survive falling off of a very high bridge. Anyway, he does, and while that's happening, the boss gives Colonel Volgin, who's this crazy Russian man who's in charge of most of their operations, and also the son of one of the original philosophers, she presents him with a couple of gifts, which are large nuclear-empowered missiles. And essentially they're portable nuclear missile launchers, which is not a good thing to have exist. And I don't really think something on the level of this has ever existed in the real world. But this is Metal Gear. They don't care about the real world.
I'm sure it's fine.
They put all kinds of fake things like this into very real situations that did happen. So this didn't happen in the real world, but what happens in the game is that Volgin takes one of these missiles and fires a nuclear missile, his own old research facility that is no longer in use. Just literally because he's crazy and feels like it. And he just like thinks it would be funny, and they don't need the facility anymore anyway because no one's there. So no one is killed, no one is hurt. Just a nuclear missile goes off in the Russian jungle, and that is the start of the story.
I see.
So the issue with this, stay there. That's good.
Okay.
So the issue with this, from the American perspective, is not that anyone was hurt, but that now the Russians think the Americans shot a missile at this facility. Because the missile was made by the Americans, and the Russians know it was made by the Americans, because they haven't made anything like that. So the goal of Operation Snake Eater, which is, of course, where the game gets its name, and the main events of what happens in MGS3, it becomes essentially the Virtuous Mission plus. It's got to be the Virtuous Mission, and also the boss's mission, whatever it was, because Snake doesn't know what the boss's mission was at this point. And also fixing all the horrible shit that just happened, where... he's got to rescue Sokolov. He's got to prove that America didn't actually fire that missile. He's got to take down Volgin, and he has to take down his old mentor with the boss. So he's supposed to do this mostly alone, but he is told that he's going to have help from a double agent who is working with the Russians, but is actually helping him. The code name of that agent is Adam. This will be relevant later on, but at first he actually can't find Adam. And there's no Adam in sight when he gets to the rendezvous point. Also, kind of unrelated to that, but will be important very soon, the boss defecting to the USSR brings back the rest of the Cobras. All 5 of them, plus the boss, so all 6 total will show up in this game, even though one of them is dead.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, that's how this goes. And this one goes better. Some things go wrong for sure, but this one goes a little bit better. So Snake gets to the rendezvous point where he's supposed to meet Adam, and instead he's confronted by Ocelot, who is...
Oh, Revolver Ocelot, I've heard of him.
Revolver Ocelot. That's where the Revolver Ocelot scene comes from.
Whoa.
Ocelot's this fancy showman who can do all these gun tricks, and Snake has to deal with him and the boys, and he gets some help from someone who goes by the name Ava. So when Ava introduces herself to Snake at the rendezvous point, Snake is confused because he was expecting someone named Adam, and Ava is very clearly not someone who would theoretically be named Adam, but Snake just kind of figures it's probably some elaborate play on words with Adam and Eve, and just goes with it. Because Eva does actually help him quite a bit, and gain his trust very quickly because she helps him escape Ocelot, and they work together to do all kinds of things during this mission. So they finally get away from Ocelot and his whole squad. They win the fight. Ocelot's still alive. He's fine. We'll see a lot more of him later on. Through basically every game. He's very important in the series.
Oh, nice.
And Ocelot has so many identities, but we'll get to that later. For now, Eva and Snake escape this opening scene with Ocelot. And Snake is essentially like, okay, well, this is, not a good situation, but at least I know what my mission is now. And he's got to sort of track down his way to get to Groznygrad through the jungle. He's just in the jungles in the middle of nowhere, Russia. And so his goal is to get to this place called Groznygrad, which is where Volgin is, and it's where... Oh, this coached me. And it's where they're making this tank with the nuclear missiles. And along the way, he runs into all of the Cobras. So that is the Pain, who fights by... He's got a bunch of bees. I'm not really sure why. He's got bees that he commands at you and spits at you, and there's just bees everywhere. I don't like that fight. I'm very scared of bees.
Yeah, that's fair.
We've also got, let's see, we've got the Fear. The Fear is a chameleon. He can go invisible and blend into the jungle, all that kind of stuff. Which stealth is a major part of the game, and Snake has different ways of doing, he's got different camouflage outfits and different face paints he can use to disguise himself. But the Fear is not doing it with items of clothing or makeup or anything. He's just able to turn invisible, and we're not real sure why.
Nice.
Then we've got the Fury, who's the pyromaniac of the group. He fights with he's got a astronaut-looking suit, and he's got a flamethrower that he fights with. That's the boss that all the speedrunners hate, because he's completely random and very evil. Then we have the End. The End is one of the best boss fights in the history of video games. The End is this really old sniper. He's I don't know his I don't think he has a canonical age other than very, very old. Yeah, this is a very famous boss fight, and it's probably the one that's most known from MGS3. The End is this guy who's you actually see him early on when you're snooping in and seeing the edge of a conversation between Volgin and Eva, who is in disguise trying to gain Volgin's trust. And the End is just this old man in a wheelchair there. You can actually kill him during that scene, and then you don't get the boss fight later. You shouldn't, because then you missed out on the best boss fight in the series. But when you fight the End, he's this master of camouflage, and he's hiding in the jungle. He's this brilliant sniper. It's incredibly hard to avoid his shots if you leave cover. And you essentially have to sneak behind him and hit him with your tranq darts over and over again, because the goal is to kill the bosses with tranquilizer darts, rather than with lethal weapons, and to not kill anyone else the whole game. And the reason for that is the Sorrow fight. I mean, the reason is partially because that's what you're supposed to do in game, but the reason gameplay-wise is the Sorrow. So the Sorrow is the one of the Cobras who's dead, but he shows up as a ghost.
Alright.
And his boss fight is that you walk through this liminal space kind of river, and the ghost of every single enemy that you've killed walks at you slowly, and you have to avoid them, also walking very slowly because you just fell off of basically a cliff. This is a running theme. Snake survives falling off a lot of things. The Sorrow fight, if you've played the game perfectly, takes about 5 minutes. It's this long opening sequence, and then all the bosses walk at you, and you avoid them, and then there's a long ending sequence. That's it. If you're bad at the game, like I am, boss fight takes 40 minutes, because there are so many random enemies who just walk at you. If you play the game as violently as possible, the boss fight takes about 4 hours.
What?
I have a friend who actually went through the game attempting to kill every single enemy, not knowing what the Sorrow fight was or what it would do. And then the Sorrow fight took him over 4 hours.
That's
now it's not hard to avoid each individual ghost as they walk at you. It's a pretty simple fight. However, you can't get hit by more than 5 or 6. At the point of once you've gotten hit by 6 of them, you'll die. Somewhere around in that range, maybe 5, 6, or 7 is how many hits you can take. If you only have to deal with the bosses, you basically don't have to do much of anything. You avoid 2 of them and you're good. I had to pay attention, but I was fine. But yeah, if you had to do that for 4 hours, that shit's kind of hard.
That's insane. Oh my god.
So that is possible, and that is a thing that could happen in this game. You can go on to the next slide here.
Alright.
So they get to Groznygrad. Snake has had to disguise himself as a scientist to go through a different lab and find out how to get to Groznygrad and how to get in. He's had to do all this crazy shit. He eventually gets there, and it's like, great, he reached the fortress, and everything's good now. Except that as soon as he gets there, he's immediately captured by Volgan and tortured in this horrific torture scene. And that whole sequence is where Snake loses his eye, which is why he has the eye patch in all the future games. That is why Big Boss has an eye patch. He actually does it while trying to save. So Ocelot is there, Eva is there in disguise, and the boss is there as Volgan tortures him. Ocelot thinks that Eva is a spy, and therefore does some gun trickery and Russian roulette stuff, which makes the process. So eventually he gets his way out of this whole debacle of everything going wrong at Groznygrad. Sokolov is there, but Sokolov doesn't last very long because Volgan just kills him for no reason whatsoever. This seems kind of counterintuitive, since the whole point of having Sokolov there is that they need Sokolov to finish this tank that they're calling the Shagohod. And the Shagohod is supposed to be this nuclear-powered tank that would, of course, end up giving the Russians a massive edge in any potential war with the Americans or anyone else. But we later see that the Shagohod was pretty much finished, but it's still very strange that Volgan specifically worked so hard to keep this guy there and then just punches him to death for no apparent reason. So Snake doesn't get to save Sokolov again, but he does get out, and him and Eva basically work together and blow up the entire facility.
Let's go.
Let's go, Schmiedor. So I think we can stop here for now and go back to yours, because I'm going to have to play again.
Alright, so...
Because the ending sequence is wild.
Last time on Kingdom Hearts PowerPoint, the point of power. Also, let me ping Toby and tell him, hey, hi, hey.
Yeah, I got him.
Awesome. So on the Shion's dead. Roxas is stuck in the Matrix. Sora is whatever. Sora's stuck in a pod. Riku is with Mickey, and he's stuck in Ansem install, and Kairi is Kairi. All right, and cool. Ansem turned into a boat. We had one person turn into a boat so far.
Amazing.
All right, for real. So Kingdom Hearts 2, for real this time. So Kingdom Hearts 2 is the third Kingdom Hearts game to release. So we all know this slide. Roxas is having the best summer.
We got here before.
Yes, we got this far, but this time it all makes sense. So why is there fourth? What doesn't make sense is there being a fourth Matrix movie. This is a mystery to me. Axel comes into the computer world and tries to tell Rox that he's in a computer and that they're friends. Roxas doesn't get it. He then meets Nomine.
Which is understandable, to be honest.
he meets Nomine, who tells Roxas that he's Sora's not nobody. Roxas doesn't get it. Which makes him, honestly, probably the most believable character so far. Okay, prologue done. Diz shows up and forces Roxas to fuse with Sora, and he does. Sora gets all his memories back except for the chain of memory stuff. You don't need the Game Boy game, don't worry. Mickey Mouse shows up in the old hoodie and is like, no wait, he's not like that until Space Paranoid, never mind. He tells the group to go meet Disney backwards. Yensid immediately gives the group a ton of belts. Awesome. So stuff that also happens. This is the part
that also happens is a perfect title for a slide of this sequence.
This is the part where Mickey says, "Hey fellas,
oh, Wii Fit. God, all right.
Yeah, Toby is a Wii Fit.
Okay.
Cool.
Wii Fit Kirby.
This is a cool character.
So yeah,
I would rather deal with Wii Fit than Kirby, because Kirby is a little demon in this game. I loved playing Kirby, but he's not fun to fight.
So we learned that there was this dude studying hearts and lights and stuff called Ansem the Wise, not Ansem Secret of Darkness. Though they're different. And Ansem and Wise Ansem had a kind of sketchy apprentice named Xehanort. Eventually, Nordy and the other org members, I dropped a word there, but it's fine, split off into a Heartless and Nobody, which I'm sure has nothing to do with time travel. The Heartless, for some reason, also called itself Ansem, while the Nobody called itself Ansem and started the organization. And we know them. Anyway, cut to Kairi. Kairi redesign until Sykes kidnaps her. But Axel tries to get Roxas back, and ends up sacrificing himself so that the main cast can get to the organization's help, the world that never was. Sora contemplates how it could never be if it obviously currently is. when suddenly this point. Good. This
This
is
is can't get more accurate. Yeah.
what the game's like the PS. Oh.
This is somehow an even worse connection than I would have today. Very beautiful. Funny as ever.
Yeah.
Hear it.
Let's go.
That was. My God, it was beautiful.
But
It's broken.
incredibly laggy and like squares now. So
Oh,
you cannot say anything.
That's. Wait 1 sec. What on earth?
It has like the worst connection possible.
It happens.
Let me pull up Twitch real quick. Hold on. This will be amended. Twitch.
Twitch.
What?
With the beautiful power
Yep.
of this.
Oh, it just
Does
went
it-
back to normal.
Okay, it's back to normal? Okay. So what okay. Anyway, back to the plot. So a dude in a hood appears and it's Riku. And install active, which is exactly what it sounds like. Sora and his pals make their way to the castle that never was, killing any organization members they come across. Diz reveals himself to be Ansem the Wise, and also reveals that the organization wants to use the stolen hearts to form a new Kingdom Hearts, so that they can use it to get hearts of their own and get emotions and stuff. Anyway, good Ansem reveals his machine to stop the bad guys, and it works, but it explodes various effects. Xemnas vanishes, and Riku returns to normal. Xemnas decides to square up to Sora and Riku for their final epic battle while Sora and Riku hold hands. So the final battle of the second game. Here we go. Epic anime showdown. Sora uses the power of friendship. Xemnas kind of turns into a boat. The player mashes X a lot, and triangle if the game feels like it. This fight has a broken QTE in the data version, which makes me so upset. This will come up later in the tier list, but anyway, Xemnas turns into a lightsaber
Oh, the other way.
Xemnas is defeated, and even in his lightsaber zebra form, he's defeated, and everyone ends up on Destiny Island. So at some point, Naminé is explained. Basically, since Sora's heart was since Kairi's heart was in Sora when Sora stabbed himself, Kairi's nobody was made using Sora's body, which is why Naminé can mix up Sora and it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Anyway,
Yeah, sure.
Sora has Roxas' heart inside of him too, and they have Goofy. Oh yeah, Goofy dies. He gets better. I think I cut that. I think I cut out the slider where he dies.
Unimportant.
He dies, but he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah,
Anyway,
okay.
a message washes up on the beach. Not that one. It's Mickey Mouse wants more with them. Anyway, this is coded. This is the one. This is the one where they put bugs in them.
No!
Sora becomes Minecraft. You can skip this game. Nothing happens. You will miss a total of, I think 7 lines in total if you skip Recoded. So like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
They put bugs in him. Oh, speaking of shit code, Beetle Kirby, by the way. That's a reference.
I love Beetle Kirby.
Okay. Anyway, the PowerPoints get too big or big to make one. So,
Oh, okay.
I'll just give it a second. It'll. That was a good question. Is it loading now?
Well,
A lot of Metal Gear Solid 3.
while what's her name? While AV was taking, I was labbing.
Nice. What did you lab?
Check the green. Oh, you're literally playing. Okay.
I'm the one
Don't.
unbelievable amount of lag.
Oh, that's even better. All I'm seeing
Yeah, it's
is
not Smash Bros. Just keep it.
Like
stream like different from the PowerPoint stuff? Or?
No, the PowerPoint
the
is behind
PowerPoint,
the gameplay.
yeah,
That's
it
why
makes
we're on green
it's
screen.
yeah, it's super cool. Anyway,
So is the only place I can watch the stream on the
Twitch
stream?
stream.
you
Yes.
could jump in, you could hop in the room and spectate, but I think that's
I'm not doing that.
That
Twitch
makes
stream.
it more painful.
yeah. So we only have 3 games and 2 tiny games left, but this is where everything becomes utter nonsense. So firstly, Birth by Sleep. Never heard of Birth by Sleep?
have.
You don't want to play it. And it's
Hey,
true.
Keystone.
Yes.
Pick a Smash character.
Donkey Kong.
Awesome.
okay,
Sounds
Donkey
good.
Kong.
Alright.
Alright,
I
so
was gonna play
Where is Donkey Kong? There he is.
He's top left.
yeah.
Like
So
number
10
2.
years ago, there were characters training to be Keyblade Masters. Oscar and Ventus are training under a dude voiced by Mark Hamill. Our Aqua and Terra start their final exam, but Ventus is not legal drinking age, so we can't. We're in a castle called the Land of Departure. Aqua, that's like it'll come up later because it'll just make it easier to refer to stuff. Aqua passes, but Terra fails because he's too angsty. Also, all of them have their own story, and you must play all of them for the true ending, like Sonic Adventure 1. There's even a
Not
final
me.
story. Anyway.
Sonic Hero rather than me though.
Oh yeah, Sonic Heroes would be more accurate probably. Anyway, meanwhile in Radiant Garden, Good Anthem is studying Hearts. He is studying alongside a bunch of the somebodies of the future organization members. Yep, that's the slide. After finishing
Wow,
Neverland,
I rolled about a second before that. I'm DQing this. Ridiculous. Oh, actually, wait. No, if Justin wins, I'm playing Justin. There's no way I'm fighting AV.
So
And why
after
would
finishing
you?
Neverland, Aqua and Terra end up on
I'd say
Destiny
there's a
Islands.
solid possibility of that. My DK is
Oh,
going
right.
hard right about now.
Right, I need to wait for the.
Oh wait.
Something was misreported.
Oh no,
Um,
what was misreported?
Zygon won, but that's not how it goes.
What?
On challenge.
Oh.
Toby
Oh
put
wait,
himself
is
as
Toby
I
DQing?
got that wrong because that's
Oh.
not my actual tag. There we go, it's fixed.
Big boss.
Oh, who are you fighting just now, Lucy?
Toby.
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 Oh, okay.
Hey,
Toby.
let's get Flip and D Deadly on stream.
Oh, no. Just took a bit.
Yo, DK is so broken on Wi-Fi. What the fuck?
I
Flip.
know, right?
This
Play
character's
Cloud
so
next.
Dumb.
Alright, Kirby.
You need
I
someone
should
else.
have done this round one.
on
Should have done this 'cause
stream.
D Deadly.
Who's the next?
It's a
Right.
Flip versus D Deadly. Anyway, speaking of D Deadly, Terra lets Baby Riku touch his Keyblade, which will also let him use a Keyblade in the future. And I forgot to mention this earlier, but in Radiant Garden, Aqua accidentally lets Kairi touch her Keyblade, which will let her use a Keyblade in the future eventually. By the way, we're getting Flip and D Deadly up in here.
Which is part of Kingdom Hearts lore. So
Yes.
Yes. Deadly fight.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course. It would make
Would
more
be
sense
Deadly
than
or
half of it
Kingdoms?
anyway.
Yes.
True.
This is true. So Vanitas is a fight. I could talk. Oh, yeah, I could talk about the Vanitas. I'm not gonna do it. If I talk about the gameplay, I will unironically put another 3 hours onto this PowerPoint, and it's already long enough. Anyway, Ventus is loitering around on Destiny Islands when a dude in a helmet rolls up to him and asks if they can join together. Ventus is like, nah. The dude talks a bit of shit, and Ventus remembers very important stuff. Yeah. Also, Vanitas, the guy in the helmet, when he takes the helmet off, he looks like Sora, with black hair and yellow eyes, and this is effectively never explained. Don't worry about it. So,
Yo, Justin, what that thing you just said, is that true?
Yeah.
Damn. Well spoken. Alright, go on, Q.
thank you. So before Ventus trained under Mark Hamill, his master was this old dude with yellow eyes named Xehanort, and do we know him? For disambiguation, the game calls Xehanort Master Xehanort. For disambiguation, Xehanort wanted Ventus to unleash the darkness in his heart so he could summon that blade. So the strongest Keyblade that will allow its wielder to control Kingdom Hearts, which is the equivalent from the Force from Star Wars, literally called. Yeah, like the Force is called Kingdom Hearts. It's like if Star Wars was called the Force, basically. So how do you pronounce that? It's the Greek letter for X. So there's that blade, and
Okay.
X is pronounced Kai. So it should be
Yeah.
Kai Blade, and the game points this out. But instead it's pronounced Keyblade. so I'm just gonna call it the X-Blade.
Blade.
I've only played KH once, so this is spoilers. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
If you're worried about spoilers, this is
Yeah.
the wrong stream for you.
Yeah, if you're worried about, don't, like, you will quickly learn that this is not a series that you want to go in not knowing the story for.
Why do all gay people play ZSS? What the fuck?
Fucked up.
So
That's kind of
since,
fucked
so
up.
since Ventus didn't want to unleash his darkness, Xehanort whoops it out of Ventus and uses it to create Vanitas, the dude in the helmet, who looks like Sora. He does not look like Ventus. Vanitas challenges Ventus to a battle at the Keyblade Graveyard, which is the remains of a massive war over the X-Blade. If Ventus,
Okay,
if Ventus and Vanitas fight, it'll make the X-Blade. Ventus learns all this and still shows up. But first, Mark Hamill tries to kill Ventus before he can become the X-Blade. But Terra's like, what's going on here? So Terra wounds Mark Hamill, and Xehanort kills him, and Ericus' soul.
Damn, rip Mark Hamill.
Yeah. Ericus' soul just kind of starts chilling in Terra's hair. I'm sorry, Mark Hamill's soul.
How is Flip doing things in this connection against CDD?
Well,
I want to know. I want to know.
So,
Okay.
Flip, ED Deadly, and Plasmute, I think, are the actual Smash players of this tournament.
I mean, I'm an actual Smash player, but I'm super not an actual Smash player online. Same with Dustin.
I'm very much an actual Smash player. I just cannot play on the internet to save my life.
Yeah, I meant.
Nor should you.
Yeah.
Specifically.
So anyway, the main three roll up to the KBG for their epic ultimate final battle, with no boats, unfortunately. So
Who was this
Xehanort.
time?
So
Damn.
no
There's
boats. I'm
boats.
sorry.
The votes?
There will be. There's at least one more boat. There's at least one more boat. Don't worry.
Nice.
Alright, cool.
So-
Love boats.
So Xehanort wants to start the X-Blade so we can start a second Keyblade War, just to see how a Keyblade War formed the world. And I got a Metal Gear meme right here. How's an honest war man
Hey.
that's supposed to make a living? Metal Gear Rising, very good game. You guys should play it. Metal Gear 3, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. That's another good game. Anyway, Ventus attacks Vanitas, forming the X-Blade and fusing. However, within Ventus's heart, he's able to use the power of Toho to defeat Vanitas. And yeah.
There, any explanation for the power of Toho there? Or is that just something we should accept as fact?
You use a move called Last Word, which is basically a character's ultimate spell card in Toho.
Huh,
So,
alright.
yeah.
Cool.
They fuse.
Hey, yo, was this tournament randomly seeded?
Effectively, yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, because I was gonna say that's really funny.
So since Vanitas
Mario.
is part of Ventus's heart, defeating him causes his heart to explode, and he goes to
Lab
sleep.
some more.
His heart goes to Destiny Islands to live in Sora, so he's just had his heart for the entire series up until this point, and for most of the series, beyond this point, so Aqua takes Ventus back to the land of departure to sleep and uses her Keyblade to turn the place into Castle Oblivion from Chain of... We remember that. While Aqua's gone, Xehanort possesses Terra, turning him into Terranort, one of the most annoying Xehanort. Not the most annoying Xehanort, but he's up there. Old Xehanort was old, so we needed a new body. This is what Nording is. If you ever hear someone say Aqua got Norded, now you get it, and it will come up later.
I have not heard that yet, but I'm sure I will.
I
Okay.
have.
The first time I was exposed to Kingdom Hearts, it was a Pro ZD skit where Aqua gets
Who is
Norded.
that?
Okay.
It's a YouTuber
Yeah.
person.
So, Aqua fights Terranort, but Terranort traps Aqua in the realm of darkness, and it gives Terranort amnesia. Terranort calls
Yeah,
himself...
that's how things work. When
Yes,
you do important
exactly.
things, sometimes you randomly forget everything ever.
Yes! So Terranort just calls himself Xehanort now, goes to study under Good Ansem, gets his memories back eventually, and forms Evil Ansem and Xemnas soon after. Well, fun fact about Birth by Sleep, it has a multiplayer mode where you can effectively, where you can fight other people in what is effectively a shitty anime arena fighter. But what if it wasn't a shitty anime arena fighter? So, oh my god, Kingdom Hearts, the fighting game, the concept, this was an ideas PowerPoint the whole time. Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god.
It's not lore anymore, by the way.
Alright, so I want to. Basically, I think a Kingdom Hearts fighting game would be really cool. Look, I even made this fancy little UI.
Can I make this Riku form of bugs?
Riku full of bugs, yes. So look, I even made a fancy little UI for it. Oh my god, I'm so proud of this. Oh
It
my
actually
god.
looks really nice.
So yeah, these are what all the things need. So the timer shows up how much time is left in the game. The health bar shows how much health you have. The big things of note are the MP bar, which shows how many specials you can do, and the red bar, which is the revenge gauge. Visible, for some reason it's not visible in main series, but if it wasn't a fighting game, revenge value would be visible because, like, of course it would be.
Not Smash 4?
Sorry?
Because you're not Smash 4.
I'm not Smash 4, you're right. So like it'd be like a 2D, 3v3, 4-ish. Well, it could be 3v3. You can take as many characters on a team as you want. I think every team game should have that. Yeah, with like 4 buttons, like light punch, light kick, light strike, heavy strike. It's like Guilty Gear, but I changed a few letters so it works. You get a double jump and dash or landing, like when these characters are off screen, they recover health. Just throw, it's a 1-1 throw. Or it would be, but I don't know why so many fighting games get rid of stylish and technical. But if I was making this, I would have.
Stylish is completely pointless.
But like it's nice for newer players because like
I disagree, but go on.
because like I think it's nice for newer players, but yeah,
It
like
doesn't teach you anything about how to play the game.
that's fair. But yeah, if I was making this, there would be like one mode where like you do specials like a Kingdom Hearts game, and one mode where you do specials like a fighting game. Because yeah, I think
The fighting game mode and DNF duel mode.
yes. Yeah, and all specials and assist costs like a little bit of meter, like DNF duel. You start a game with full meter, but it's shared among your whole team. It's not used for your super though, but it is used for most defensive options. If you run out of MP, you can't do anything that costs 3 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, you can also like.
How's this set going, Justin?
Aww.
Oh, against AV, I already won.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was a while
nice.
ago.
Yeah, I
Nice, nice.
two-ordered.
Alright, we'll
Yeah.
play on stream next then.
Awesome.
Is that with Donkey Kong?
Wait, actually, let's get. Okay, I think Skindle's been waiting for a stream for a while, so.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
Scandal's opponent got DQ'd.
Oh,
Just curious, how far are we into the slideshow?
we have 2 small games and or like, so we have like 2 actual games and like 2 tiny games left. So I'll probably take like an intermission for Metal Gear.
Yeah, we can stop. We can
Eventually.
switch back after whatever this game is.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, this is
Easier
my
to-
game. Anyway.
Easier-
So yeah,
Easier
so
to
I think
create,
BB Tag having multiple like being able to have multiple assists at once is really cool. So I would try to have that here.
A rare good idea
Yeah.
from Blaze Blue Tag Battle.
Yeah, it's crazy. Defensive options.
They had a couple of them.
Yeah. You have like your dead angles, your fault defenses, and you so because that'd be nice. You'd have if you press 2 buttons out. If you press maybe I don't know actually. I don't know if I want to do 1 button supers or motion supers. Motion supers makes more sense. But I don't know.
Ridiculous Sailor Moon desperation move inputs. Half circle back, quarter circle down, double half circle back, double half circle forward. Fun things like that.
Yeah, just absolute madness. But
Oh,
yeah.
goodbye. Goodbye, DDD.
Alright.
This matchup is like an 8-2 offline. I think it gets a little closer online because of the DDD TM factor.
Yeah.
That's some shit
Yeah.
offline.
Okay, so combo structure. So like, the goal of combo design here would be like allowing combo to as long as you're willing to commit to MP, and also you don't get hit by whatever your opponent does on revenge attack. So, basically, if you've all played Skullgirls, right? You know how Undizzy works.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a
basically,
good mechanic. More games should do it.
revenge value is like Undizzy, but yeah. But but since I'm insane, every character would have like a unique revenge attack out of
Oh no. Oh, different attack. Okay.
yeah.
As long as they don't have to as long as you don't have to have different values for the character and learn different combos for everyone.
Yeah. Or well, okay, there we go. Yeah.
All right, who's playing now? It's
who's
Skindle and
playing-
Toby,
Skindle
right?
and Toby, yes,
Go
yes.
ahead and at them.
Skindle and Toby. At Skindle. Oh, awesome. Thank you. So like, also, please, big thing, please let the organization members wear something other than dark robes. Because who would want to play a game where all the characters look the same except for their weapon and hair/hat? Anyway, should we get back into the...
Back over here as we get back in here.
So we just
No,
did...
we left off at
So,
yeah.
So last time...
Wait, go back into present mode.
Yeah, it's loading. Okay, there we go.
Alright, we're a couple slides ahead of this. Yeah, that mission was bad. Yeah, we can start up here.
Oh, okay, there we go.
So yeah, we'll start with the end of this slide again. So, on the last episode of Metal Gear Solid 3, so let's see, we got to Groznygrad. Snake almost died but didn't. He did lose his eye, which is why he has the eye patch for the rest of the series. Ava helps get him out of what is a very bad situation with Colonel Volgin, and then they try to sneak around and kind of blow everything up without anyone noticing, but Volgin notices. So Snake has to fight Volgin. He does. He succeeds. But Volgin doesn't die. He escapes as they do eventually blow up the rest of the Groznygrad facility. Suddenly, the Shagohod itself, the giant nuclear-powered tank, emerges from the rubble of the thing that they just blew up. So Volgin himself is piloting it, and they go on a very long chase sequence where Ava is driving you on a motorcycle while Snake is trying to shoot off all these guards who are coming at him. Still with tranquilizer guns, because you are still you don't eventually die in this sequence for Volgin. Also, situation Volgin can accidentally kill members of your own squad, so you can like a run where you've been perfect so far not killing anyone to Volgin accidentally killing his squad.
It's actually annoying now.
Which is unfortunate. So yeah, so that it's a great sequence. And then you get this boss fight where you're still like an boss fight because Ava is driving around on a motorcycle and you're still in a sidecar. You get a rocket launcher that you pick to shoot this giant tank. Awesome boss fight. Volgin has electric powers that are absolutely never explained. He just can shoot the other Palpatine for no particular reason. Nobody knows why. It's never explained whatsoever. But actually, you take out Volgin. You eventually take out Volgin.
There we go.
Oh
my god,
yeah, so you take out Volgin. Yeah. Volgin's still alive after they blow up the whole place. I blame the beasts. So yeah, it does turn out Sokolov was finished with the Shagohod, and Volgin, for reasons that we're going to get to in just a moment for the ending sequence, all he needed was the blueprint of that so that other people could make them, because once there was one, other people could duplicate it. He just needed Sokolov alive to get the first one. That also could explain why he kills Sokolov, because he didn't want there to be any chance of Snake succeeding and getting Sokolov back to their opponents, who could then who he could then help with his brilliance. So this whole escape sequence and boss fight is crazy. Eventually, Snake and Eva take down the Shagohod and Volgin. Random bolt of lightning comes out, and in a very funny moment of irony, the thing that actually kills Volgin is lightning, even though he has lightning powers. So yeah, that's a weird moment that both Snake and Eva think is weird, in addition to just all of the people watching. And of course, this sets the stage for the finale of this game, which is that Snake now needs to confront the boss. His old mentor is the final boss of the game. And so you can go on to the next slide here. So they succeed in Operation Snake Eater. Snake goes into this open area of a field. Oh, we're not quite here yet.
Oh, oops.
So the boss fight happens first here, as Toby defeats the evil that is Little Mac.
Nice.
Isn't online Wii Fit more evil?
No, nothing is more evil than Mac than maybe Dedede.
But he's sucked.
Mac is bottom tier, but like it's your own fault if you pick him.
Alright.
Yeah, no, Wi-Fi. The biggest Wi-Fi villains to me are Mac, Dedede, and Sword Fighter.
Yeah, makes sense.
Luckily, no Sword Fighters here so far. That would be the worst. So yeah, let's see where.
impressive.
Oh, the boss fight. So the boss fight, not as in just any boss fight, but the fight with the boss.
Yeah.
So it's a spectacular fight, and Snake at this point still doesn't know what the boss was thinking when she defected, and he doesn't find out until even later after killing her, because that is the end of the mission. The end of Operation Snake Eater is that Snake does take down the boss, and that is the end of the main story and leads us to this whole ending sequence, which is literally like a 45-minute movie.
Oh.
So now you can go on to the next slide.
All right.
Yeah, the ending cutscene is literally over 40 minutes long.
That's lovely.
So Snake and Eva escape. They get to their safe house, which is in Alaska, because that's the closest thing they could get to that's American. And in the boss's dying moments, she hands over what was actually the goal of her mission, which was to acquire the Philosopher's Legacy. So the Philosopher's Legacy was that thing we talked about in the very beginning, where a bunch of the richest people in the world in 1918 put together $100 billion to ensure the success of the Allies in World War I.
Right.
This is between Americans, Soviets, and Chinese, and they are all working together for a while, and then eventually they all start to hate each other because that's how politics works.
Right.
So here is where we learn that, first of all, the Philosopher's Legacy, essentially it was stored in, like, Volgan took over of the Philosopher's Legacy and hid it in different bank accounts all around the world, and the only record of it is on this little microfilm that Eva thinks she has. Or Snake thinks that he has, and Eva takes it, because as any good femme fatale would do, she disappears in the middle of the night after they get to their safe house. Turns out, so Eva leaves this long, like, very long video, or audio message for Snake when he wakes up the next morning. She was not Adam. She was not the code name Adam who was supposed to help Snake. She is a completely separate person acting for the Chinese, and she's actually a Chinese spy who was sent to go get the Philosopher's Legacy for the Chinese. Which her getting it is better than Volgan getting it, because Volgan getting it would have resulted in him using that money to build an army of Shagahad tanks and threaten nuclear war and probably the end of the world. However, this is still bad, and it would be really bad if that was actually the Philosopher's Legacy, but the one Eva has is a fake. The real one was actually taken by the seemingly completely incompetent Ocelot, who knows that his real name is Adamska, implying that he actually was the Adam Snake was supposed to work with all along. Given that he was the only other person who was there at the meetup point initially, it checks out. But it is unclear at first why he was fighting Snake. Turns out he was a triple agent, and has actually been on the side of Snake all along. Not just a double agent, because Eve is a double agent. Adam is a triple agent. And the Philosopher's Legacy that ends up with Snake and Eva was a fake, because Ocelot duped all of them and took the Philosopher's Legacy for himself, and then later presents it to Snake. Also part of this long that Eva leaves is that the boss's defection was also a ruse. The boss was never actually a traitor. So her mission was to acquire the Philosopher's Legacy by gaining Volgan's trust. So pretending to defect, fighting with him for a long period of time, and making a big show of incapacitating Snake at the start was part of that. And then presenting him with these gifts, the nuclear missiles that she gave him. All of that was planned, but they did not count on Volgan shooting one of those nuclear missiles. And the American government decided that the only way to absolve themselves of responsibility for that, as we get a fucking Kirby mirror on stream, is that they have to have the boss never reveal herself as a traitor and let herself be killed by Snake in order to clear the name of the Americans, and because their entire defense is on their own for the purposes of those nuclear missiles being brought to Volgan. They cannot admit that that was actually a trade-off where they intentionally did that to bribe him. So they go through that whole plan. Snake is told of this, but only by Eva. He never would have known from the government if he hadn't found out from Eva. And we can go on to the final slide here. I think this is the final one. Yeah. So this is when the president, who at the time is Lyndon B. Johnson, real president.
Whoa.
Again, this series does a great job going back and forth between real and completely fake and doing it seamlessly. So Snake is now granted the title of Big Boss because he is considered to be an even greater patriot than the boss, who had done so much work for the Americans, but then eventually defected and went against them. Of course, Snake knows the truth. The boss didn't actually do that. And it's implied that the president himself knows the truth, but no one else there does. So the final sequence goes to Snake standing at the grave of the boss, which is not marked as the boss. It's just marked as a true patriot, which is a lead into the future games where you have an organization called the Patriots, who end up being extrememely evil.
Yeah,
for lots of reasons.
Yeah, Armstrong says something about everyone being sons of the Patriots right before the
Exactly.
fight. I remember that.
So the Patriots, also known as the Lalilulelo, are an entirely different concept that I'm not going to get into because we don't have time for that, and I haven't played all those games, so we're just not doing that. But this is the Snake Eater is the Big Boss origin story. It's where we find out who Big Boss is, how he became who he is, because he was initially, of course, the protege of the boss, who we all know, who we and Snake know is actually one of the great hero of the entire series. But everyone else in the entire series thinks she's a fraud. And that, I think, is everything we've got here for MGS3.
It is. Wow.
It is an absolutely wild story. As someone who absolutely hates shooting games, it is still one of my favorite games of all time, just because it is so brilliant and does such a good job of combining. Because one of the great things I think about Metal Gear is Metal Gear, the entire storyline takes place in, like, quote-unquote the real world. And they very seamlessly put their own crazy events into the real world. But it's just kind of how it's Snake there. That is not a game. That is a different game. That is the Subsistence is not Snake Eater. Yeah, that one's Snake Eater.
That's Snake Eater. There we go. There we go. Lovely.
And yeah, I played Snake Eater on a very funny, very weird Xbox 360 collection that had a couple of the old MGS games on it. That I found at a used games shop in Boston. I don't own any of the original versions. Boy, is it spectacular.
Skindle.
Skindle, moving on with the Kirby.
Nice.
It gets real character video game and goes to winners finals.
All right. What next?
I think it has to be me and Justin, right?
And yeah, Shmi, play your set. And yeah, let's get you and Justin, and yeah, Shmi,
me and Justin.
Yeah, Shmi, play your set.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Flip and
Justin's
Skindle.
muted, let me get him in here.
Flip and Skindle. Let me tell him to wait. Hold on, my setup is a bit messed up.
All right. Are we gaming?
Yo, it's me and you.
Dope. Time to play for ninth, just like the old days.
Wait.
Yeah, it's true. Just like old times. Me versus Justin for ninth is a classic through many, many years of locals.
Can't wait.
Okay. Anyway.
I feel like whoever's not the favorite usually wins.
Yeah.
Currently, I have no fucking clue who that is.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's unclear at the moment. Because you're better than me, but also it's Wi-Fi, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Like early on, when I was much better, weeks in a row, and I got to play solidly places. Who doesn't like time travel?
This is the part where we get to time travel. I'm sorry.
Yo.
Travel.
All right. So I think that this is in fact the most batshit insane one. But anyway, Sword and Riku are
That's
about to
saying
do.
quite a bit for Kingdom
Yes,
Hearts.
yes. Okay, so basically, Sword and Riku are taking their final exam. Yensid tells them to wake the hearts that have been fucked over by constantly getting destroyed, or wake the hearts of the worlds that have been constantly destroyed and repaired. Which implies that whoever's running the final exam can do whatever they want with it. There's no standard. Who cares?
Justin, do you have the lobby?
course I
It should be in
It's
tourney
in
announcements.
the
or
tourney
Oh,
channel.
you made it. Okay, private.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. So Sword and Riku
Oh, it's the stream. Oh.
We're on
I'm
stream,
very
Justin.
Yeah, you're on
slow.
stream.
I'm very stupid. Okay.
So Sora and Riku raise an army of Fakemon, and also meet the World Ends With You characters. And I'm like, has anyone played the World Ends With You? Because
I haven't.
Okay,
I
I'm
have a
pretty
friend
sure,
who's obsessed with it, but
I'm
I
pretty
haven't.
sure there are
It's
spoilers.
the next thing on my list currently.
I'm pretty sure there are spoilers for that game in this game. One of the characters just
P7,
sprouts angel wings.
P7.
So we also meet the somebodies
Exciting.
of the organization.
I have
team
no
members.
arenas found.
Wait.
Um,
It should be.
are you in the last one?
It
in
should
there?
Be, it should be the new one.
7JSFN.
Yeah, 7JSFN.
The very bottom.
I'm
first,
not. Okay.
Yeah, the first one did not work.
I really used to play this game on the internet like almost every day. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You weren't much
But
better with lobbies
we-
back then.
No. I I just have not improved at them. That's crazy. Okay, they're
All right, but we find out my favorite thing. So, as you know, from 358
Shit.
divided by 2, Xemnas names organization members by jumbling their names around and putting an X in. But it's
Also,
not.
is that one? Does that one take place over 178 days?
It takes place over 358 days. It does not take
Or-
over 179. No. It is. It is, in
179. I can't
fact-
do math, but that was the question.
It was close enough. It does not, but yeah, it does in fact take place over 358 days, over 2. Which I don't know why it's over 2, but it is.
Sure.
So anyway, the X in their names is not an X. It's a thing that lets
We have,
that lets a Xehanort
we're only
Mark-
playing on FD, right?
mark their besties and track their
It's
location.
only FD, and I am committed to only playing Snake. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
And-
That is awesome.
And
I'm
this,
about to
the,
get
the
fucked
X.
up.
yo,
Yo!
Justin Corin, let's go.
Yo,
I made a
So-
tweet about how like when I come back to this game, I might be a corn main.
I saw
Like
that.
people started liking it, and they don't
Yeah.
know I'm not April Fool's. Like,
Yeah,
they
no, like,
don't know I'm
actually.
real.
So yeah, a
I thought you
Xehanort
were.
is or
It's already my
yeah.
second most played
Sorry.
character.
Yeah, Xehanort is able to track Sora with the X on his shirt. Yeah. So X on
Fuck did I
Sora's
win that
shirt
interaction?
is a different shape from the X on the sigil. So does it work with any X? If I draw an X on the wall, can Xehanort find that? Can Xehanort tell which is which? If I name my kid Xavier, can Xehanort track him? If I make an X with my arms, will that pop up on Xehanort's tracking? Do the shooting stars in the secret place count? Is that an X? What makes the tracking stay? Is it possible to track something after the X is gone? What if someone is working with variables in math class? Sin X, cos X, find the limit of X, all that
Dude,
shit.
what are you talking about?
How does Xmas
doing
work with
hard
this? Did Sora
playing
not change
Game
his
of
shirt
Horse
for
Park.
all of Dream Drop Distance? Anyway, new character. Who wants to tell me who that new character is? Guess. 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 Guess who that new character is.
Reincarnated Kyrie.
Well, it's young Xehanort. Young as in traveled through time Xehanort. Because he gained the ability to travel through time after being visited by Old Man Ansem, who also traveled through time back to where Xehanort grew up, which happens to be on Destiny Islands, which is why Old Man Ansem was on Destiny Islands in Kingdom Hearts 1. And the reason why Xehanort is getting young Xehanort to round up all the Xehanorts is because he wanted to, okay. But anyway, it's because of his final plan, ultimate plan. Also, when Ansem and Xemnas were defeated, Old Man Xehanort came back, not Terranort. This is never explained. Anyway, Xehanort's plan. It breaks it into 20 pieces, 7 light and 13 dark. He wanted 7 light pieces to come from 7 princesses, but it be 7 guardians. But the 13 dark pieces are part 12 other people, so he's Nording 12 other people so that...
How did they buff that?
So that he can get enough dark pieces to make the X-Blade. However, in the first organization, a lot of members were not on board with being Norded, and Sora killed a bunch of them. That's a slight issue. So Xehanort wanted to decide to Nord people who wanted to be Norded. Such as Xehanort, which is why young Xehanort was sent out to scout out Nording candidates. For example, it doesn't have to be a Xehanort though. Xigbar is already half Xehanort, and has been since Birth by Sleep. And as you can see, he's already half Xehanort. It's iconic line. And so, Xehanort's making a new organization, 13, out of a bunch of time-traveling Xehanorts and other friends called the Real 13, which...
Are there 13 people in the organization 13?
Oh, well, you'll see. Let's just say there's a reason why there's a 17, why there's number 17 in my name. Anyway, I'm in...
You know what?
I'm in the camp that thinks it should be called the Super Excited to be Xehanort Club, but whatever. We're introduced to a few members, but we'll all show them all officially once we're at KH3. But right now, in this game, Xehanort only has 12 Norts. So he wants to draft Sora for the final Nort. He kidnaps Sora by making him tired. Gooey and Dolan do nothing. They haven't done anything in a while. Do anything yet. They don't. Yeah. He's about
Am I about to get up through backyard on Wi-Fi?
Ideally.
That'd be really funny.
So he's about to get Norded, but Axel's somebody, Lee, L-E-A, pronounced L-E-E, saves...
That is normally how that's pronounced, yes?
Yes. Lee only cares about Roxas and Shion, but Sora's both of them, so I guess that's the best he can do. Xehanort is supposed to escape with the current organization because time travel. Real organization 13 is still a dumb name. Riku, oh yeah, they're taking a test. Reminder that they're taking a test. Riku passes, Sora fails because he almost got Norded, and Sora gets reset to level 1, which, okay. And that's how the game ends. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second.
I don't know. Things are happening.
Alright.
Yeah, I am having the confusion.
Yeah. So, Union Cross, this game is short. In the past, all the worlds were connected and everyone was neighbors. There was a guy called the Master of Masters who wore a hoodie, and he wrote a book of prophecies with his Keyblade, which could see into the future as long as it existed during that future. He left a few goodie bags for his apprentices. One of his apprentices, Lushu is important. He got the Keyblade along with a box he was told not to open. The rest of them got a copy of the Book of Prophecies, but they all got slightly different copies that said, one of you is going to betray the others. It's like Among Us. All of them form their own factions, which all eventually die. And Free Guy will be in Kingdom Hearts 4. Right, another short game. 0.2. This is the one we're getting to. Okay, actually no. Kingdom Hearts 0.2. Birth by Sleep. A Fragmentary Passage. 17-syllable title. Oh, okay. Previously on Birth by Sleep, Aqua was trapped in the realm of darkness. She wandered around Disneyland for edgelords, fights a doppelganger, finds Ventus and Terra, but like, they're not actually there. She eventually meets Riku and Mickey at the end of K. What's Konosuba? I don't know. Aqua fights off Heartless while Riku, Mickey, and Sora close the door to darkness. Mickey is attacked by Heartless, causing him to lose his shirt. However, this preserves continuity. If you remember Kingdom Hearts 1, he didn't have his shirt in that game, and now he doesn't have his shirt in this one either. Okay. Anyway, last one. Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh my god, I can't believe it. We're almost at the end. Finally here. So, since Sora fucked up in Dream Drop, he lost all his powers. And has to relearn the power of waking, which will let him free all the hearts inside of him. Yen Sid gives all the characters plaid, or flannel, if you prefer, and sends them off to which still do not matter. But the Final Fantasy characters are gone. They're just gone. But Einhander time. Anyway, this will come up later. When you first go to the Toy Story world, you see Rex Gaming. He's playing this cool game called Verum Rex. The main character looks like a Final Fantasy character. Also, Rex keeps calling Sora Yozora, the name of the main character in Verum Rex. This will come up later. Anyway.
Of course it will.
So the old organization, somebody's, try to help Sora get the freeloaders out of his heart. Meanwhile, the organization is scrambling to get a 13th member because they couldn't draft Sora. At some point, Vexen and Demix are Norded into the organization. Meanwhile, the organization is scrambling to get a 13th member as they couldn't draft Sora. Anyway, Riku and Mickey, you kind of forget to save Aqua, and Ansem Norts her, and then he just leaves her there. So, if you've been counting, they have 15 Norts right now, and they're going to have
the 13, right?
Yeah, they need 13. They have 15. They're going to get a 16th, and that's why I have number 17 in my name, because they have 16. When Mickey and Riku fight Aqua, Riku's boyfriend appears. Sora and Riku are able to defeat Aqua with the power of their love. This also makes her. So, yeah. But since Aqua wants people to look at her the same way gamers look at Metroidvania progression items.
Is that the Metroid thing?
That's the Metroid thing.
It's the Chozo.
It's the Chozo statue.
Yeah.
Let's go Chozo.
But yes, since Aqua wants people to look at her the same way gamers look at Metroidvania progression items, she uses her Keyblade to turn Castle Oblivion back into the Land of Departure so they can go in there. It's like a Metroidvania. Oh my god. Vanitas attacks, Aqua fights him. During this fight, Sora learns the power of waking and he scares off Vanitas. Vexen, while Norded, reveals to Demix that he's actually looking for White Phantom, and the two of them leave. But they pick up a spare replica body, which is a special tool that'll help them later. Back at Yensid's tower, the 7 Guardians being Sora, the 7 Guardians, the good guys, the 7 lights, are Sora, Riku, Mickey, Aqua, Ventus, Kairi, and Lee, L-E-A, pronounced L-E-E. The 7...
I don't see why you think that's weird. That's a name.
It is a name.
Yeah.
It's a very normal name.
Alright. The 7 go to the Keyblade graveyard to appease the shareholders. So anyway, throughout the adventure, Sora was reintroduced to the various members, new and old, of the real Organization 13. We finally get to see them all in one place here. It wants me to play. I forgot to link the Smash Ultimate main name. But like, it's fine. Anyway, whatever. Remember him? Number 11, Vanitas? I don't care about Vanitas. Okay, next one. Number 8, Sykes. He was mean to Axel Rock in that game. Okay. Also, his data battle is really hard. Next one, number 5 is Nomura. Nomura is the series director, by the way. This is all his fault. Number 5, Luxord. Nomura, also, despite Luxord being his favorite member, Luxord was never around. Nomura never let Luxord do anything until KH3's DLC, where he has a driver's license. That's it. He has a driver. Or I should. Yeah, I messed the joke.
You're still playing?
I was supposed to say he's licensed, and then you're supposed to say what kind of license he has, and I'm supposed to say licensed to run a Street Fighter 5. So number 6 and 7. Why would
that bad?
Why would Xehanort bring back the 2 people who tried
I don't know what I'm doing.
Overthrow the old organization? It makes
You
no
think
sense.
I know what I'm doing?
So
A
why are we
snake in
playing
10
with
frames
a third
of delay?
person? No, why are we playing with a third person in the room to make the connection worse if the stream is not getting game? I'm curious.
No, the stream is getting gameplay.
I thought the stream was
That's
getting
why we're
power.
on Omega Hannonbow.
Yeah,
it's
So we have a
green.
green screen in the background.
It's hilarious.
For the
Oh, you mean it's
PowerPoint.
literally in the background?
It's literally in the background of the game, yes.
Hold on.
Oh, that's high.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
That is now significantly better than what I thought it was, which
Oh
was
my
us
God.
playing with more delay for no reason.
Oh my god, it's lovely.
We told you to open the stream once.
Yeah. Next
I
one,
was,
number
I was
10.
talking to my dog.
Just an excuse to modernize old KH1 boss. But it's not. It's not the Riku possessed by Ansem at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1, which is a Xehanort. It's a time-traveling replica Riku from Chain of Memories, even though the time-traveling organization members have to use replica bodies to put their hearts in so that they can have a body.
Huh.
Okay, number 4. I am not. I'm not good. No.
Alright, I don't have to play. I don't have to play Smash anymore. Nice. Didn't have to go. Could have
should
just
we
kept going.
Should we get one final
It was
time?
fun. I also like wanted to see whether I could up throw back at you, but
I don't think so.
Should we get
the answer
winners?
was no, unfortunately.
Should we get winners finals? Skindle will be.
Yeah, I would say Justin, you play your next match off stream,
Yeah.
and then after that we'll get the winner of that and DD Deadly.
I
Awesome.
find it hilarious that both of us played Wolf into you.
Justin, like, that is a wolf main, so that makes sense.
I just
Although it
pretend-
kind of doesn't, because this is Wi-Fi. I wouldn't have expected that.
All right, member 4, founding member of the original
right.
organization.
The boss goes down in 9th. That's
you hate,
okay.
You hate to see it. Originally ranked number 2, cause yeah, he was like the original.
I don't know who BK fan is, but
BK
that's your
fan.
opponent, Justin.
Oh yeah, that's like BK and then a bunch of stuff. Anyway.
So you try to find them,
Yeah.
and we'll get winners finals on stream.
Let-
I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Let me ping BK. At BK.
Please, I thought that Mudkibs also had a PowerPoint.
Yeah, Mukim's DM me their PowerPoint.
So, just a heads up, I got like a third of the way through and then ran out of time.
Oh,
so I
no.
can just like say the rest.
Oh,
So I
that
can
works.
memorize roughly.
So, I guess you could say you got it memorized. Anyway, Zigbar, with a slightly
That is what I
lower
said.
ranking, I guess you could say the Zigbar was raised. Of course, none of this will be possible with the legend themselves, young Xehanort. He's definitely an edgy 13-year-old, but his battle themes are really good, so he makes up for it, except no it doesn't, because he's 13 and he's a freshman, and I hate freshmen. He is not
Wait,
allowed
no,
on this.
14 is freshman.
Okay, then, okay, even worse, even worse. So yeah, young Xehanort is not allowed in this Discord server. Anyway. Who the fuck is next? Oh yeah, Skindle v Flip. Right, I need to ping Skindle v Flip. Skindle at Flip. On stream. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I can't believe we've gotten this far. And we've only had 1 million issues. Okay.
And a million bad
The
puns.
organization, of course, is led by Master Xehanort, also called Old Man Xehanort. Also, do you see why the game calls him Master Xehanort now? Because there's a ton of hundreds of what's it called?
Xehanorts.
Yeah, they're DQing. Let me DQ BK fan real quick. Hold on. There's 1 billion Xehanorts.
Oh, hold
North
on,
of
I haven't-
will stand in his way from achieving his goals, because his goals are breaking this series' established rules. Next one. If you've been paying attention, which I'm sure none of you have, you'd know that if you lose your heart becomes a heartless and your body becomes a nobody, which is why it's pretty weird that numbers 2 and 3 are Ansem and Xemnas. In case you can't tell, having Terranort's Heartless and Nobody as members is cheating. If you're wondering how defeating
Hello, did I miss anything important?
we're just going through the organization members, so not really.
So it's Kingdom Hearts, so definitely no. Okay.
If you're wondering how defeating Terranort's Heartless and Nobody revived Old Man Xehanort, fuck you, it's effectively not explained, and number 9 is Terranort.
Alright.
And finally, the last member to matter, Shion, the 16th Nort. I remember seeing this one meme that was like a Venn diagram of which characters are Sora and which characters are Shion, and or which characters are Sora and which ones are Xehanort, and Shion is right in the middle of all that.
Huh. Okay.
Because
Sure.
don't worry about it. And now the full super excited to be Xehanort club. As
That's
you
them.
can see, everyone. So I need to submit the scores. Why is Justin not submitting? But whatever.
That's a lot of
I got
Xehanort.
it.
Yep.
Don't worry, I got
Everyone
it.
is Xehanort. Every Xehanort is here. Okay. Okay. After arriving at the graveyard, the Xehanort sick 1,000,000 Heartless on the 7 like 4 times. Everyone dies the second time, but Sora puts everyone's souls back together. Once one of the waves is defeated with what seems to be the power of Kickstarter backers. It's I don't know how else to describe that. It looks like Kickstarter backers. Okay, final battle of the 3rd game. Short standoff. Xehanort has the highest initiative, so he goes first. He uses his turn to make a big maze. And then, that's it. So, Sora goes around the maze, helping his pals defeat the organization. They turn Terranort back into Terra. While fighting Shion and Sayax, the good guys are weakened. Lee gives a big speech about friendship, and Xemnas grabs the Keyblade and is like, nice, if you've played Metal Gear Rising, you get that joke. So Xemnas kidnaps Kairi. Shion doesn't want to kill Lee, so Xemnas kicks her really hard, which causes Lee to remember her. Roxas is able to beam down out of Sora's heart, and Shion and Roxas beat up Sayax with the power of a lot of invulnerability. Because, yeah.
His name is Kirby for some reason.
Oh.
Okay, Flip's here.
Because there's like
Where's
5
Skindle?
Kirbys in the server, so it's just like,
Where's
I can't even
Skindle?
find him in my fucking DMs. Like,
Oh yeah, let me ping. Okay.
for anybody who may care about this information, my dog will eagerly watch me play KF2. He does not care about Smash.
That is a big
Base.
dog. Oh
Holy
my god.
shit.
Shout out, Jaeger.
Like,
Okay.
he is currently asleep,
Yeah.
Jeez.
So
He knows what he likes.
which is respectable.
He can identify a real game.
Well, I mean, he actually like understands KF2 to some degree because he can do the beam move. He physically can do the beam move. So
I think my dog can.
You gotta
too.
get a video of that sometime,
my
because
God,
that's hard to believe
that's-
without seeing it.
if
No,
I can get him to
like,
wake up
I'm a
after the
believer.
tournament, I'll try to get him to do it.
It's hilarious.
Because I'm not 100% sure I believe you, but I don't not believe you. I just want to see it.
I'm trusting in Justin, even though it sounds ridiculous. I don't think he would lie about it.
It's a really oddly specific thing to make up.
The thing is, like, I
Yeah.
mention things that sound like bullshit all the time, like in our friend
Yeah.
group, and I'm never lying.
Yeah, he's like
It's
almost
true.
always telling the truth.
It's like the Colgate excuses rule.
Yeah, like if it's ridiculous enough that I don't think Justin would just like come up with it, I'm like, yeah, that's probably true.
Like how I never encountered a Petalil in 2 full playthroughs of Generation 5.
Yeah.
So
Back to the
no, back
brain-
back to the point of power. So
Chaos, chaos.
also just want to like point out this bit.
Chaos,
I
chaos.
know I'm talking a lot of shit right now, but the graveyard team
Now's your
battles
chance to be a big shot.
Are-
Be a big.
are genuinely amazing. I really like these fights. I talk a lot of shit about the story, but I do like unironically like the gameplay of some games. I like it of some games. I like it of 2 games. Anyway, Sora, Riku, and Mickey take out the last of the organization members, but Sora initially refuses to fight Xehanort, so he kills Kairi. Xehanort is able to summon the X-Blade and uses it to summon Kingdom Hearts. He now basically controls the Force from Star Wars. He makes it purple. He then gives it Drip, but the Drip was patched out for some reason. Mickey reminds everyone that the old...
What? Wait, back up.
oh, yes.
What was that?
It's
Oh
wide,
yes,
it's
there we go.
wide Drip Sora.
Wide drip Sora. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So anyway, Mickey reminds everyone that the organization members are traveling through time, which is how characters like Ansem Xemnas and Young Xehanort over there. Mickey reveals that Xehanort is the portal. Xehanort's the portal. So Sora, Gooey, and Donald hop through the portal that is Xehanort, while the others keep Kingdom Hearts closed. I said the final battle for real, but it's not. Also, where's Skindle? Where is Skindle?
They're having trouble joining. Okay, it's not working, so go ahead and make a new room.
Okay.
Also, I'm running a tournament.
Yeah, alright, here we go. I'm making new room. I can't believe
Final
it.
battle
This
for real, making ultimate work online.
Yep.
It's impossible.
Alright. Public 101, password 3 stock. Bottom one leaves. Next. 11111. Accept. You know, I'd like to thank all of you for coming this far. 1, 2, 3.
It has been a journey today.
We have 6 viewers. somehow.
Well, oh my
Ooh, hope you're having a good time.
god. I don't think somehow
I
I
sure
don't
as hell
think
don't know
they
what's
are.
happening.
We're watching Smash Them Hearts.
Alright. So what's the so B6 L8P 123.
That's the code name for all the Zayn horses.
B6L8P,
B6 L8P.
and then
123.
there you are.
Yeah. Yeah, yep.
Alright, joining now.
B6 L8P. God, how does anyone play this game unironically?
So online's usually not this bad. Like,
Makes
it's bad, but this is worse than I have ever experienced.
Uh,
Well, ever since my Smash 4 crew battle days, because I did play in character crew battles
oh, nice.
back like 5 years ago
Oh.
for the Zeldas. We were good too.
Alright, we are in it. Anyway, the final battle for I'll get into it as soon as stream can see the PowerPoint. Alright, here we go. So, after hopping through the portal, the trio ends up in Scala ad Kylum and means staircase to heaven. Wow, that's cute. Anyway, Sora uses the power of friendship. Xehanort turns into
Of course he does.
yeah, he always does. Xehanort turns into a goat. The player mashes X a lot. And Sora turns into
Seems to be a running theme.
Sora turns into a boat this time.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, Xehanort is defeated. Then he reveals his final plan. He thinks that after a world is purged from a Keyblade War, he wants to recreate it with him in control of everything. Xehanort is about to do this when Mark Hamill's soul comes out of Terra's hair and is like, don't do it. So he doesn't. Awesome.
Hey, Key,
Yes?
don't you summon boats for that one attraction?
You should turn off attractions.
I've never touched Kingdom Hearts 3.
Don't either play it with pro codes and disable attractions, or play it on critical and use critical converter. I do not like attraction flows, but you can turn them off. So.
But you can summon a boat whenever you want, right?
Well, like it's like mostly random. It's mostly random.
I see.
I don't like the boat. Anyway, so loose ends. Lee Roxas and Shion are being besties and eating ice cream. Everyone is happy until Sora sacrifices himself to save Kairi. Lushu is remember Lushu? He's Zigbar.
Not really.
Cool. He was Zigbar the whole time. When asked to explain,
yes,
his
of
last
course.
line is, "I hope you like long stories." Also, Sora wakes up in Verum Rex, the video game Rex Toy Story was playing, and Yozora is there. Also in the DLC, you can fight Yozora, and there's a separate ending for whether you win or lose. Genuinely a fantastic boss, like one of the best boss fights I've ever played. Both the separate endings, both bad ending and good ending, are cliffhangers. Obligatory, Yozora used the power of stealing, Sora turns into a corpse, the player mashes retry a lot. If you do beat Yozora, Luxord, the card game guy, finally gets to do something, which is chauffeuring Yozora around. Apparently, there's rumor. Okay, now we're just going rapid fire. There's rumors for Kingdom Hearts Disney Plus series. There's Ken Lord and orchestra performance. Quest Week was worked on by a different team, and they are not good at it. At starting off, I mean. In Traverse Town, bottled drinks are 85. Donald Duck knows Zeta Flare, which is 4 levels above Giga Flare. Nobodies can steal words. For some reason, the attack and jump buttons were switched in localization. Skrillex helped with the Kingdom Hearts 3 opening song.
I'd be disappointed if he didn't.
Skrillex.
He's the what's the genre called?
Like funk, EDM. What
not
do you
fu-
call it?
it's,
Tech?
EDM
Tech?
kind of,
EDM?
but,
I don't know what to
dubstep.
call it. Dubstep, of course. Oh my god.
alright.
Yeah, he's a dubstep guy.
Luxord's
Not
cards
my
were
but he's quite good at it.
Gotcha.
yeah. Luxord's cards were originally meant to be dollar bills. 0.2 used to be King. I think it used to be Kingdom Hearts 3 opening. I might need to check. But again, in Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, Kairi calls the Kingdom of Corona the Fairy Tale Kingdom. Anyway, the stream is gonna get destroyed now. Larxine's knives are called Fudra, making her a Kai main in my canon. Kurt Zisa is named
I think that counts as canon.
Yeah. Kurt Zisa is named after Kurt Zisa, who won a contest for getting your name in the game. Release was considered recoded.
I did not know that.
The Teapot attraction in Kingdom Hearts 3 was originally going to be first person, but it gave playtesters motion sickness. The cat on Kingdom Hearts 3 cover is Nomura's real-life cat, Deshi. Final Fantasy Versus 17 means something. I don't know what. There's some concept art of characters using chainsaws instead of keyblades. Yoko
They
Shinomura's...
should give May an axe, and they should give Sora a chainsaw.
Yes, exactly!
They should put Axe May in Kingdom Hearts 4.
They should.
Or no, in Kingdom Hearts 3.12.
Oh, of course.
The prequel to Kingdom Hearts 3.13.
Yeah,
Because you gotta have 13 in there.
and then, of course, Kingdom Hearts Pie. There's gonna be Kingdom Hearts Pie.
Yes. There we go.
Do you know that the opening of Kingdom Hearts 3 is Kingdom Hearts 2.9?
Well, that's like, I don't want to talk about Kingdom Hearts 2.9. It's just 3. It's literally just 3. Anyway, Yoko Shinomura's favorite battle theme is Vector to the Heavens, Fate. Zenith at the World of Nothing, which is like a 20-minute boss fight, was going to have even more forms originally. Mickey is only at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1 because that's all Nomura could afford. Roxas has a wider face in the final mix version of Kingdom Hearts 2. On the Cloud port, you use Peter Pan's finisher in Birth by Sleep against Young North. There's a high chance the game will crash, and also using Peter Pan is the speedrun stat. So there's just like if you're speedrunning that fight, 50% chance to crash the game. Either PB or you don't. In the manga, Genie Jafar gets trapped in the lamp before he finishes talking shit. In the manga, Sora won't give items to Dolo and Nagui because he knows they'll waste them. In the manga, Marluxia and Larxene eat Nomura brand fried chicken. Kingdom Hearts 3.
Amazing.
And finally, Kingdom Hearts 3 has Let It Go from Frozen play in its entirety. And that's Kingdom
As
Hearts.
it should.
Also, wait, no, one more thing. There's a theory like all of Kingdom Hearts 3 took place inside of a dream. Like, as in, like, not as in the game was someone's dream, as in it was, like, happening inside of a dream. Anyway. Also, the DLC adds more story stuff, but who gives a shit about that? It adds more data battles, so, like, I'm popping off. It splits the timeline more, but look at that.
The timeline's split enough, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, who cares?
They need the fucking Steins Gate tool where they measure
this is like
how far away from the timeline you are.
I definitely did not just get Fortnite Fan Please hosted.
You did.
There's no way. This man does not know. He does not know.
So, like, we would unironically be here for 3 hours because I really like this game. I really like Kingdom Hearts Secret Bosses, but like this PowerPoint has gone on long enough. So, if anyone wants, I will do so through text.
Hey, explain it to me, bro. Just because I just want you to write the essay.
I will. I
just want to give you homework, dude.
I will. Do not test me. Anyway, that's it. That's the PowerPoint. I can't thank you. Oh my god. So anyway, Kibbs.
So tired.
Kibbs.
I forgot.
Smash Bros.
Can you ratio any? So
I literally ratioed when.
Wait. Alright, so Hollow Knight is about a lot of cool bugs. The cool bug is on the left is actually
I love
a
bugs.
demon, and then the guy on the right is actually an asshole, and I hate Zoet.
What? So what? Oh.
Yeah, so Hollow Knight. Basically, everyone worships something, and there's a bunch of gods called, like, higher beings that aren't actually gods. They just have, like, some powers. So, like, there's these, like, nature people, and there's a giant slug that they worship. And then there's a bunch of people...
The slug from the live slug reaction.
Effectively, yes.
Awesome.
There
That's
are
exactly what I was
people
hoping for.
Who just like a lot of people just like being in the dark, so they go to the abyss. And then there's Mantis Tribe people who don't worship a god; they just are cool and fight.
The Mantises are cool. The Mantises are very cool.
Mantises are hype.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's a type of higher beings called worms, with Y. And, they have some sort of future, like, insert Shulk reference. And they want to be worshipped by other bugs and have a kingdom. In Hollow Knight, like, in the game, well, before the game, but there's a giant worm called the Pale King, who died, and then hatched out of an egg inside the giant carcass and was tiny. And then he tried to unite a bunch of people and just a huge area into his kingdom of Hallownest.
Alright.
So that's the Pale King and the Giant Slug. Quote from Hollow Knight lore analysis, Mustbag.
Wait, that like actually looks like the live slug reaction guy.
Yeah.
Like that's actually like
Yeah,
not far.
like
That's
I said,
very funny.
effectively, yes.
Yeah.
Quote from Hollow Knight lore analysis, Mustbag. Dogs wag their tails, cats bury their shit, and worms bring massive amounts of bugs into their services in order to form long-standing kingdoms and civilizations.
Sounds alright. Next one. Alright.
Yeah. Alright, so basically, like I said, Pale King wants to come in and establish a kingdom, but they're existing there. But he doesn't care, so he just tries to build his kingdom anyway.
What kind of good tyrant?
Yeah. So there's, like, noxious fumes and, like, fungal waste area that have mushroom people, and they, like, share one mind. And they just decide that Pale King can rule, and they'll use his power as, like, a shield against danger. Then there's the Mantis Tribes, who are also in the fungal place, and they don't want to be part of the kingdom. But Deep Nest is a problem, and everyone hates Deep Nest, so they agree to remain independent. Instead, they guard Deep Nest from Hallownest. Deep Nest was originally going to be part of Hallownest, but it's way too hostile, and everyone there hates everyone. So the
that's
Pale King, yeah. And the Pale King just kind of said, you know what, you guys can hang out there. The Mantis Tribes will guard Deep Nest. What doesn't make sense is the Mantises guard one giant gate, but there's two exits just out of Deep Nest in other places. But, like, they just decide not to leave there. So if they don't want to leave, why do the Mantis people even protect it? I don't understand that. The Mantis are cool when they have a good boss fight, so
Yeah,
chill.
very
Still
good
makes
boss
the most
fight.
sense of any game so far.
So yeah, Deep Nest hate everyone else. The king tried to build a tram station there. It didn't work. They destroyed it. The Deep Nest people don't want anything to do with it. Understood.
Next one.
Yeah. So Green Path, who's that giant slug, just kind of takes caves and makes them full of greenery and toxic acid that kills you until you get a tier that makes you immune to acid for no reason. So you also just kind of
Yeah.
Magic.
It's Metroidvania. It's like Metroidvania. It's wow.
it's Metroidvania. It's crazy. I love Metroidvania.
Yeah, you get items and then become immune to things. Sometimes logically, sometimes not whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Alright, so makes the caves full of greenery and nature and stuff and acid, and also just kind of.
Anyone know what the set count is, by the way?
No.
Holy shit.
Cool, yeah, I don't either. Keep going.
So she just kind of creates a race of bug people called the Moskin, and like some of them are just like really smart and like wield shields out of like shells and nails or swords and stuff. So she just kind of creates a race, which is cool. But then unfortunately the Pale King comes along and just decides to take over like 2/3 of Green Path and make it part of his kingdom, and the rest of it is called Green Path.
Hey, are you fucking with Plasmid right now?
I shouldn't be. But I sent him the lobby code. I sent him the thing.
No, you're definitely fucking with him right now. Like,
What?
Play yet anyway.
What?
he what?
Wait, isn't he
Plasmid
playing?
isn't playing right yet
Oh.
anyway, because the set isn't over.
Well,
That's what I'm
like, he'll be
saying.
playing
Like, he
next
can't
set,
get
right?
in because you're playing, right?
Well,
No,
he's
that's
playing
not how
next,
that works.
He's playing
He's
next
still
set, right?
Oh well.
Wait,
Don't
he's
let
playing
me
next.
then.
Wait, isn't he playing next set?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
But like, he doesn't have to be in here yet.
Right. Okay. So Green Path exists now, but less because the Pale King took over the rest of it, and then Uns kind of hides out in her little like cave across a lake, and the Mosskin bugs worship her. And that's about it with Green Path. Oh, I also forgot to mention this on the other slide, but there's like a bunch of bees, and they don't want anything to do with Hellnest, so they just kind of seal off the hive.
Oh yeah.
And now there are bees in a hive in the bottom right corner of the map, and they don't have any plot relevance.
Yep. Next,
Right. Okay.
Alright.
So the last part.
Well, is it math people? That makes a lot more sense.
this is a bug game. They're moths. So yeah, in the top right corner of the map, there's this little place called the Resting Grounds, and that's where the moth people live, who deal with dreams, because the dream world exists. Like, it is a place you can go to. You know?
Uh-oh.
So, basically, they just work with essence, which is a physical kind of manifestation of, like, hopes and dreams and memories, and it can become dream ghosts, who you eventually talk to, and they just kind of, like, tell you stuff. Whispering Roots, which you can, like, they just kind of host memories, and you can collect essence from them. And Dream Warriors, which are dream ghosts, except they can kill you and want to fight with you because they're warriors. And, you know, dreams and memories can fight you and stuff in this game because you can go to the dream world. And then there's also, once you kill a bunch of bosses, you can just go into the dream world in their heads. Even though they're dead, they're still alive, and you can fight them in the dream world. And then you beat them, and they're like, oh, cool, here's some lore about X thing that I'm related to by. And once you defeat dream people, they ascend and go to, like, actual heaven or something.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's basically what the moths do. They mess with essence.
Yeah.
Next slide.
All right. Uh-oh.
So the Radiance,
Big moth.
this bitch, created the moth.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So she's like a beacon because moths are attracted to light, and
Right, because moths love lamp.
yeah. The Radiance is giant moth, and it like is kind of made of the essence. I mentioned here that most higher beings have some sort of connection to essence or like radiate it. But the Radiance is probably made of essence and lives in the dream world, and kind of like controlled or was a beacon to the moths. And then the Pale King showed up, and he's like a beacon of himself. And what he kind of does is he makes the normal bugs not based on their instincts and give them mind and like thought and meaning. So the moths are like, fuck the Radiance, I'm gonna go follow the Pale King. And that had
Was
no
that or is this game
repercussions.
5? Let's see.
I don't know, man. I'm sorry.
I know that was the end of game 4.
Okay.
I don't know if it's 2-2 or 3-1.
Oh my god, my phone's about to die.
I think Skindle just won?
Let me check chat.
Like the set? Let's find out.
Kindle did win the last
Awesome.
one.
This game, yes. Like, did they win the whole set, or is that 2-2?
Don't know.
Okay, this is game
Right.
5.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright.
Alright, so
Awesome.
yeah, moth people abandon the Radiance and go to follow the Pale King, and that has no repercussions or consequences whatsoever.
You're right. It doesn't. The map.
Yeah. Map, I have a poster of this on my wall. It's cool.
Whoa. That's cool.
So yeah, you see in the top right, there's kind of like crystal mines and the resting grounds where the moths hang out. On the left is Green Path, which is a big place. It's surrounded by the Fog Canyon and the Queen's Gardens, which were originally Green Path, but they're not. The City of Tears is the capital
That's
of
my favorite
Hellnest.
area.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And what's really cool is it's always raining.
Yeah,
You're
'cause,
like,
like,
wait, but they're underground.
It's below.
That's
It's
stupid.
above. It's above
below-
the blue.
below a
it's
lake.
below the lake. It's below a lake.
There's-
So the lake
there's
is.
the lake.
Yeah. Oh my
It's
god.
so cool. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the capital. Below City of Tears is the ancient basin, which we'll get into later. But basically, the Pale King's actual
I don't
castle was
know.
down there, and he never really talked to people. He just kind of hung out down there. And
To talk about Royal Waterways, everyone's favorite area.
Yo.
I did. No, yeah, Royal Waterways is the sewers below the City of Tears.
Oh, that's the
'cause
one with
bugs need
Blue's mother,
sewers.
right?
Yes, Grozmother is
Yes,
there.
Grozmother!
Grozmother is unfortunately there. And a bunch of other horrific enemies. So yeah, bugs have the city, they have this sewer system, below there's the ancient basin, which has the abyss, and we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Grozmother is.
And oh wait, no,
Grozmother's in-
no, I'm sorry, that's the Fluke Mom. The
Oh,
Grozmother is in the
Flukemon, of
Crossroads.
course.
Yeah.
Grozmother is the first.
Grozmother-
Yeah, I was thinking of. I was
Forgotten
thinking of like,
Crossroads.
right.
Yeah.
I was thinking of someone else. I sure
So,
hope
yeah, in
the
the center there-
Crossroads don't get infected. That would be pretty mean.
That would be terrible. So yeah,
Oh.
wait, no, go back,
Oh.
go back. Just ignore that for now. Go back.
Okay.
Go on.
I'm sorry. Oops.
I just want to quickly cover Fungal Waster in the center. We talked about the people there. Deep Nest is on the left. They hate everyone. It's Deep Nest. Dirt Mouse is the town on the top. There's a well that you jump down into the game, and a bunch of adventures go down there and do stuff.
Yeah.
Dirt Mouse is also where Sly lives, and he's a tiny bug. There's a bunch of giant bugs who like do magic nail arts and combat stuff, and their master is Sly, who is just a tiny bug but also wields a giant sword, has a good boss fight. And I would have a picture of him if something didn't happen. And yeah, at the bottom there's the basin where the abyss is, and stuff is just kind of bad down there.
What do you mean? This
that-
is great. I don't know what you're talking about.
So this is where I ran out of time.
Uh-oh.
So I'm just gonna kind of freestyle the rest of this.
Awesome.
So, as you can see, there were repercussions to abandoning the Radiance. Shocker. Basically, the Radiance was like, I'm the only one you can worship, and released a plague called the Infection, and every bug in Hollow Nest started becoming like mind-controlled, or like animalistic and primal, because of the Radiance. And it's also disgusting, like little orange, like goop.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And also it
Um,
spreads because like the radiance is stuck in the dream world or something.
Yeah, the Radiance is still in the dream world, but she's like back in everyone's minds as like
Oh, did they finish?
a memory.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
That was game
Alright,
5.
Alright.
So Flip
Cool.
wins 3-2. I'll put that on here.
Okay. Let me just make sure I have the right.
And it'll be Justin and Plasmute. If Plasmute can't join,
We'll need more nuclear launch codes.
Wait, what?
P47 decided to call lobby codes nuclear launch codes.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's right. That's facts.
Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry, Mudkibs. Keep going.
Yeah, no problem.
That's facts.
So yeah, Radiance spreads the infection, which is like a plague, and like everyone is like being like mind controlled, and, like primal, animalistic, and stuff is bad. So the Pale King decides he's gonna do something with the Abyss. But while he's doing that, the scholars, who are just really smart people, decide to mess with Soul, which is like mana, except it's Soul.
Also, Justin, we're ready for you.
Oh,
Wait. Okay.
oh, pass me in.
Lobby
camp-
did work.
I
Nice.
was
so-
camping for blue. My bad.
Oh, speaking of blue, oh, look at all this blue, Justin. Oh my god. You don't need to camp for that.
Right.
Oh baby. There's so much blue.
Yeah. There you go, that one.
Oh baby.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
All right.
I'm gonna pull out
Um,
the super secret Omega weapon.
Right. So the Soul Scholars were studying Soul, which, like I said, is kind of like mana, except it exists within the bugs, and there was some ancient race in the world that was never super elaborated on, but they basically put a bunch of like totems around the world that housed Soul, and they like studied Soul and stuff. But if you don't want to go find those totems or rest in saunas, which random hot springs, which like randomly refill your soul, which is cool.
Mm.
You gotta kill people, and the Soul Scholars killed millions of people just to study Soul and try and fight the Radiance. And then the King's like, after you've killed millions of people, don't kill more people. Also, you don't like just leave, just stop this. So the Soul Master is angry, and he just kind of hangs out in his tower and is angry at people. And if you go there, he will kill you until you get rid of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. The people, they use Soul as magic and stuff. So that's happening. Meanwhile, the King, who's criticizing and hating on the Soul Master for killing people, is also killing millions of people, but they're all his kids.
Oh, right.
Basically, the Void, like the Abyss, is like an evil, like dark, well, not evil, but it's like darkness. And it's like the
Uh-oh.
antithesis of antithesis of dreams, kind of, and it like kind of takes control of you.
And Xehanort's there, and
Xehanort is there. He's
And then the bugs get Norded.
yeah.
bugs are all Norded.
I hate when I can draw parallels between anything in Kingdom Hearts. It makes me sad.
Right. So
what's
the Pelking's
the
idea.
random bug in Crystal Peak's name, like Myla?
Myla, yeah.
Oh, Myla, no!
She gets Norded by the Radiance.
Myla did nothing wrong.
If you haven't been paying attention, but you did pay attention to Key's presentation, basically the Radiance is just going around Nording everyone in Hollow Nest. Yeah.
No!
So, the Abyss
Oh
is
damn,
like...
Plasmute is like a Wi-Fi player. Wow.
Yeah, happening, isn't there?
My god.
That was
I mean,
That's
it works.
hilarious.
It works though.
Yeah,
Of course
dude,
it
I'm
works.
getting,
That's
I'm
the whole
getting
point.
fucked up right now. Holy shit!
This is how people play online. It's why I stopped playing online. Because, like, it's not that he's bad at it. He's actually quite good at it. This just
Do I
isn't
have
what
a
Smash Bros.
jump?
Usually looks like.
Oh,
Shit.
My god, this is hilarious.
Right.
we can do it, boys.
So, yeah, the Abyss just like is emptiness
Oh,
and
we got
nothing,
one.
but it's also hatred.
Yeah, I guess you could say. I guess the Abyss sounds like someone who would deem anger and hatred supreme. I'm just saying.
Also, yeah, I guess.
I'm sorry. Anyway.
So, the Pale King decides he's gonna
Oh, is
have
that real?
like thousands of babies with his wife, who's the white
okay.
lady and is blind.
Okay,
So they have a lot of babies, and then he decides to like kill the babies and inject them with Abyss and like just nothingness, and they hatch out of eggs, and he's trying to find the perfect vessel, the Hollow Knight. He's like a hollow. He's gonna be a Hollow Knight,
Oh, yeah, it's like the game.
All right, you know
Title.
what?
right? Right? Like
Roll
the game.
credits. Roll credits.
There's
Title
only one
game.
thing. There's only one thing that can happen right here. Team, vote on a gender.
No.
Non is not an option.
Girl.
Girl.
Gotta be girl.
Girl.
All right,
Alright.
sounds good.
So that happens, and the idea with the Pale King killing all his babies and trying to make them Hollow Knights is this is nothingness. So the Radiance can't control them, and he wants to take the Radiance from the dream world, contain her in a night, and she's just gonna chill there, and the kingdom's gonna be fine. So millions of children die, and just kind of like are killed, and their bodies are all around the Abyss. So that's cool. Then finally, the knight like kind of ascends from the void and goes through physical training and becomes much larger, and is given a sword and can like fight well for no reason, even though it's meant to just sit there and do nothing. So the Pale King finally training this knight and ready to do it, but they bond, and the knight gets emotions somehow during that training and like talks to the Pale King, but the Pale King finally feels guilty that like he's killing all his kids. So he doesn't want to kill
Thing
this
to
one.
feel guilty about.
Yeah.
Like to quote my Diocles,
Yo,
I
the
hate
Justin Downer.
children.
Let's go.
Right. So this knight is sent up to the Black Egg Temple, sealed in, guess what? A black egg.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Knight.
Like,
No!
So then
Just
that's
regular
going
Kirby
up.
thing.
So to keep the Radiance contained,
so bad!
the king finds three dreamers who are just like kind of like powerful, like smart bugs that will act as seals.
Oh my god.
There's Lorian, who just kind of like hangs out in his tower and has a telescope, and then
Alright, bro. I'm gonna go play triangle strategy. Bet.
Yeah, fun.
all right, see ya.
Wait, is the game still playing for you guys, or like, because
Yeah,
it
it's
says,
playing.
what?
Plasmute one.
I was kicked out.
Nice.
Yeah, no, Plasmute one.
Okay.
He went for fair F smash and Justin blocked the fair, but it's online, so he just went for the F smash anyway, and it hit.
Oh my
smashes
god.
harder than maybe anyone I've ever seen play Smash Bros, but he does it like correctly and in a way that it hurts if it hits you.
This
So
game-
that's like
fucking
the
goat.
optimal online style for sure.
This game
My
is
fucking
so
goat.
bad.
I don't know how he did all that shit on Wi-Fi, because like I've tried to do some of that because I used to have a Kirby phase and like that shit's hard, but like hey, you know, whatever.
You know, he has the hard combos in
Yeah,
lag.
like
It's
because I was like I
he
got
got
hit.
like 65 off a grab in lag.
I
That
got
shit's
hit
hard.
and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is fine, right? Bro's like, nah, he was
Yeah, it's
not
like
fine.
25%.
Like-
Nope, 63.
Holy shit.
Alright.
Uh,
So the
where the
king
fuck are
wants to
we?
find 3 dreamers to like
okay,
seal
Skimble.
off Black Egg and make it more secure. One of them is Orion, who just what they do is they go to sleep and exist in the dream world now, even though their bodies are in the physical world, and
think you're not
they have to be killed in the dream world to unlock the Black Egg. So there's Lorian, who kind of willingly does it. Monomon is a really smart person and was kind of like involved with the Pale King's plan the whole time and knows what's going on, like I said, the Void. Also, they're in the Jellyfish Canyon, and that's cool.
Yes.
They
yes.
aren't cool. 'cause jellyfish
Defended by Umu.
are Umu. I don't want to think about Umu.
Or like Uwu.
So yeah, Monomon seals herself, in addition to just like being asleep, in like a chamber that can only be opened with a specific mask, which Quirrell has. Quirrell's really cool. I like
Quirrell's a
Quirrell.
friend.
He is told to leave Hallow Nest, so he does, to protect the seal, and loses kind of his memory and what happened in Hallow Nest previously. Because when you're in Hallow Nest and under the rule of the Pale King, he, like I said, kind of gives you like a brain and not primal instinct, and you can think and stuff. So, yeah, that happened. Hera is in Deep Nest, and as we know, everyone hates everyone else. So Hera wanted a daughter, so the Pale King gives her a daughter. I'm not gonna elaborate. And now now Hornet
you see.
exists.
Well,
Yeah,
Yes, it's Hornet. The cool character.
yeah, Hornet's cool.
Hornet is
Anyway,
cool.
one
Oh,
Silk
Hornet.
song.
I love Hornet. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Silk
Skin will go in
Hornet is
DDD so that we don't have a Kirby Ditto. That's probably for the best.
Nice.
We've had enough Kirby Dittos today.
Oh,
more than enough. Alright, so yeah, Hera
We got
agrees
Hornet.
that Hornet exists and is kind of was planned to be raised by one of the 5 knights of Hallow Nest, because there are these 5 knights that keep
Oh, yeah.
order and just are cool. They didn't really do anything, and then they
God,
also
the hammers actually worked.
well, yeah, it's
They
old
also-
Wi-Fi. What do you expect?
Sorry, don't mind me. This is the funniest match of a fighting game I've ever seen in my life. Keep going.
Right, so they're the 5 knights. I should probably go over what happened to them. Isma dies at some point and has a garden, but she was kind of in loving with the Dung Defender.
The Dog Defender! Let's go!
Whose name was Ogrim. He's just a dung beetle, and he digs around in shit in the waterways, and that's his job. And he protects Isma's grove. So he's there. He did not approve the Pale King killing all his children and doing abyss stuff, so he was exiled from the Knights. There's the False Knight, as we see him in the game. Well, I forget his actual name, so I didn't write it down here. I ran out of time. But basically, we don't know what happens to him. He's just somewhere, and a maggot stole his armor to be cool and protect his maggot friends. There was the other 2, one of them kind of like died defending the queen from the mantises, because some of the mantises, including the 4th Lord, left and were taken over by the infection and tried to kill the queen. So she died protecting the queen. And the last night just kind of hangs out in a secret room in the resting grounds, and loved
Right.
the daughter of the Traitor Lord, who's the 4th Mantis Lord,
Oh,
and
right.
left. Yeah, these are 3 Mantis Lords, and then Traitor Lord's exiled because he's power hungry and takes on the infection to become stronger. His
Also,
daughter.
wait, can I give a minor thing? When you fight the Mantis Lords, their battle theme is in 3/4 time, and they have 3 of them in chairs, and the 4th chair is broken. I'm just saying. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah. So, Yeah, the last one was in love with the Trade Lord's daughter, but didn't want the species and like the races to mix and approve of it. So this knight just kind of hangs out and is depressed in their home, and eventually the Trade Lord's daughter dies. Just eventually that happens. So yeah, Hornet grows the White Lady and then just kind of roams around the world as she pleases. So yeah, Hornet exists. Hornet's cool. So the Dreamers are in place. The Hollow Knight has contained the Radiance, and everything should be good, and the Pale King should have his epic kingdom. Except, like I said, the Hollow Knight is not actually hollow, and the Radiance starts leaking, and everyone is becoming infected again. So now, the Knight, or like the vessel who you play as, was one of the hundreds of thousands of vessels that was infused with Abyss, and the Pale King is kind of killed.
Osmute's Kirby is the epitome of the word based.
Yep, I saw the hammer flip. Yep.
Fucking funny. Keep going.
So yeah, some of the vessels were able to escape from the Abyss and just kind of go wherever. The Knight left the kingdom, and like lost their memory, even though they were supposed to be hollow and stuff, so it didn't really matter. The Radiant and the Hollow Knight called the vessel back because the infection was leaking and needed a new host, and it needed to have a new Hollow Knight because the first one was not good enough. So then the Knight comes in and you start playing the game. Not a lot lore-wise actually happens, like compared to a lot of stuff that happened before. But basically, the Knight goes and just kind of like runs around for a while and plays a Metroidvania until they get to the resting grounds, and the Dreamers trap them in the dream world. And then the Moths, who's like the last Moth alive, decides to help the Knight and take it out of the dream world, and it claims the Dream Nail. So now you, as the player, get to go fight a bunch of like dream ghost people and explore like dreams and stuff, and like go collect essence. So what beautiful endings. The main goal is just go and find the 3 Dreamers, kill them in the dream world, and then go to the Black Egg. Broken. You kill the Hollow Knight, and you become the new vessel for the Radiance. There is no canon ending. You're now the new vessel.
It's not the worst ending.
No, it is the second worst ending out of like 5.
Yeah.
So the good one to do is you find Hornet in Green Path, and you fight her at the start of the game. That's kind of normal. And then you find her in the City of Tears, and she says, "Go to a place in the outskirts of the Kingdom's Edge. You be the carcass king tiny worm, and go the king's brand. King. Now you gotta go down to the abyss and deal with the siblings who are descended. Like a piece of. No, wait, I'm forgetting things. That unlocks the abyss. You go down there, and you get
the birthplace is the abyss, but abysser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go there, you get an item that lets you like do more of the game, and it lets you fight the Trader Lord. And the other half, you have to run around and just basically fight all the dream people, like all the rematches with the bosses and all the other dream people.
Yeah.
You kill a bunch of dream people, they ascend. Shout out to Gorb. Now you go back to Seer. Not Seer.
That's Seer. Like you get the upgrade Dream Nail, and then you go to the White
Go
Palace.
back to Seer, who's the Moth that deals with dream stuff. Seer upgrades your Dream Nail once you have enough essence to basically just the Super Dream Nail, but it's called the Second Dream Nail for reasons. Now you can go to basically just empty space where the King's White Palace used to be. There's a dead husk there. It's not exactly clear if this is the Husk's dream or if it's the actual Pale King and the actual White Palace in the Dream World. But you go into the Dream World, you make your way through platforming gauntlet that isn't nearly as bad as people complain about, and at the end, there's the Pale King. His corpse. He's dead. Quote unquote. So you take the other half of the King Soul, now you get to go to the birthplace in the Abyss, and you unlock like the super birthplace. And
which is like the Abyss, but Abysser.
Yeah. So you dream nail your own reflection in an egg where you presumably hatched, and you get a cutscene where you play, you like basically try to climb the Abyss, and you see the Pale King accepting the current Hollow Knight to be the Hollow Knight, and then you throw him back down to the Abyss. So this gives you just like kind of a piece of Abyss and a void. But it gives the knight complete control over the other vessels and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And you control the Abyss now.
And it frees up the 5 charm slots that King Soul was taking. That's nice.
Yeah, those 5 charm slots.
5 flipping charm notches. Anyway.
Okay, so now that you have that, you can go up, and when you do the final boss, Hornet will show up when you're about to kill him, and like open up the Hollow Knight's head, and you go into the Dream World, you kill the Radiance with like Unified Void, and presumably all the vessels in the Abyss like settle and like move on, and the Radiance is destroyed, and Hornet is there.
Yeah.
And you know, Hornet's there.
There's a
the other bad ending is Hornet jumps in, opens up the Hollow Knight's head, and instead of going to the Dream World, you just kind of let the Hollow Knight kill her. And then you get the normal bad ending, except it's even more bad, because now Hornet is dead.
Yeah, and also both of you are stuck inside the black egg, so there can be no more people to steal the Radiance. Oops.
Yeah.
But what happens if I don't want to do all that? What happens if I want to fight a bunch of bosses?
Well, then I will tell you that after I go into the other DLC.
Right. I forgot about that.
So Grim is like just a vampire guy, and he and all his
Vampire
friends
circus. Yeah.
And there's a vampire circus. It's like a traveling vampire circus. You go to the edge of the kingdom, and you use the dream nail on Grim's whole goal.
Just like
repercussions, right? That exist throughout the world and here in the kingdom, and keep the Grim like flame, the heart of nightmares, which is the best spots. You need it. So you run around the kingdom, right? Dream goes. You go him, and to fight, and he's like, cool. And then if you got more, except for him to sleep. Right. Grim, which is the best fight in the game. It's awesome and also hard. So you kill that, where Dream is destroyed, except not because you can shoot, usurp the flame, and banish them forever. Yeah. I recommend doing this because the Grim charm sucks, but if you boss, you get any first time.
But you gotta. It's not about. It's not about.
You get about that boss. You can still do that boss.
Yeah, right.
If you played the game before the waterways existed, they just added a room where there's a open it up and the like god person comes out with the god speaker.
Yes.
So you nailed them. You go to God Home. God Home is in the dream. And all those people, the seekers, they just seek powerful gods. For like the rain and thunder, or before were abandoned by
like
their goal. They seek powerful gods who were attracted by the pale beacon of light, and they worship gods.
Yeah,
Cosmo.
You mean Fluke Marmori?
Arm is
but the way.
So you can play these pantheons. Initially, the god seekers tell you this vessel is weak. What do you do here? Go away. So then you kill all other bosses in the dream world. And what's funny is some like up again. They're like, "Hey, we're in the dream." Cool. Well, Grim says that. Like, here, please let me leave. Anyway, you do that. And you realize your strength. Like long game with a brand new very end.
Yeah.
It's called Absolute Being. Fight in the game. You beat that, and the ultimate void being shows up and just kind of absolutely destroys the radiance. And yeah. Now all the abyss supposedly kind of spread the
Right.
now that doesn't they teleport somewhere else, universe or die. No, it's never explained. And presumably the Knight walks out of the temple and he torn it, and it's black and peaceful.
Awesome.
A lot of other stuff that I over, but I'm not doing slides for it. I'll see them, which is basically a bunch of bugs who sit in the corner of the game, and you go fight for them.
Yeah. Wait, Zach, are you still here?
Let's see.
Okay. One minute.
Wait, what do I have to say?
Zymon's not here right now. Good. Thing. The thing.
Oh,
Yeah. Like that was our point, but
yes.
then you-
Okay, that thing. I
Yeah.
get to talk about how terrible it is.
Well, yes, that is the thing that I am referring to.
Like, I was just gonna talk about Sonic, but I can talk about two things.
Oh, Zyvon's here. Your mic just isn't working.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate.
I guess I'll just wrap up really quick. Basically, you end the game. The abyss either appears somewhere else or permeates throughout the kingdom, depending on whether you give the God Zero a flower or not.
I'd be like
And
adventure this whole time.
so yeah, a lot of stuff is less ambiguous. I'm going to actually make the slideshow in the future, so if anyone actually cares, then you can watch that. I'll like post it at some point in Other Mill. Yeah.
Oh, my favorite channel is Other Mill.
Anyway.
I'm tired.
Wait,
Yo,
no-
can y'all hear me now?
Okay, yeah, we can
Yo.
hear you.
Yes, yes, yes.
I had to switch it to something that I know is the incorrect setting, and now it works.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm still here. I've been here the whole time. I don't know why why my mic stopped working.
That's weird. Anyway, Magikarp, what would you like to say?
Oh boy. So when I was doing research for the Sonic PowerPoint that was originally planned, I ran into something spectacular. And I'm gonna send a picture of to Keystone to put it up on the stream.
Alright, I will put it up on the stream.
Okay. Have I sent you? I'm just going.
You sent me a few images.
I'm just gonna say, prefaces.
Is it this Sans Undertale series of images?
No,
Or is it another one?
this is something else. This is something else.
Beautiful.
Okay, where is Keystone? Okay. Here.
Make
put
sure
that
you
up
send
on
it to
stream.
Keystone and not Mudcubs.
Well, let me
One second.
let me tell you guys about Darkstalkers the cartoon.
There we go.
Shit.
Yo!
Oh
Go!
my god! Oh my god! Why is Morgan?
Morgan there. Is that,
This is Morgan. Yes, that is Morgan.
who's the other one I'm asking?
That's
Why does it look
Dimitri.
like that?
That is Dimitri. That's
Is
Dimitri.
that Dimitri?
That's
What
Dimitri.
do you mean? That's so obviously Dimitri.
He's a vampire, so it has to be Dimitri.
Alright, that's Dimitri. Cool, keep going.
So this show is
Hope them on stream.
because the first thing about voice acting is this
Okay, that's
no line is show. For example, I'm gonna be picking of from Dark Street. This
there he is. That's Victor.
that's definitely
It's Victor.
There he is.
There
Man.
he is. Yeah.
so the voice actor.
Yeah. What
for
F
Victor,
tier does to a motherfucker?
The voice actor.
Stream
for
is kind of
Victor-
dying, by the way.
Oh.
It's like mostly frozen again.
Oh no.
It's coming. It's trying. It's making it.
So, voice acted by the English dub voice actor of Goku.
Yo!
So
They
Victor
should put
just sounds...
Victor in Dragon Ball so that we get 9 Gokus.
So like Victor just very jarringly sounds like Goku, but he's trying to do a German accent.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit.
Just to give an example of how terrible. Let me sure. Morgan.
Oh, yes.
Special random. Oh, large woman. Okay. There she is.
I- The best thing to fall.
Hey, look, guys, it's Sprite Morgan.
Second ever design of Dragon.
Holy shit! I can't believe. That's how you know it's not an old game. It has, or like, that's how you know it's not old and outdated. It
So
has
basically,
a
Morgan
different
has
Morgan
like, and it's not girl like you would think. The personality trait is hating Dimitri, and that's it.
Face.
That like every time Morgan is on screen, it's because that Morgan needs to say how much she hates Dimitri.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because the plot of this this show is basically in the first episode. So what's his name? Pyron or something? The fire dude.
Oh yeah, Fire Dude. Yeah, from like.
Wait, is it Pyron from the legendary game Kid Icarus Uprising?
I
Unfortunately,
wish it was
it's
Pyron from the legendary
wish.
game.
God, I wish it was Pyron
Yeah.
from Kid Icarus Uprising.
Is it
I-
Pirate from the legendary game?
Oh, I have a picture of Pyron. It's really funny.
Yeah. I
Pyron here.
mean,
I haven't even played the arcade mode of VSAV. I just have played it competitively a little bit. Pyron.
Lost for what
Computer.
Endred.
there we go.
And when he comes back, like, yo, where are other species? Why is it only we as humans? He starts just reviving monsters and stuff. And just like, so he, like, alien beams up Dimitri after awakening and says, hey, you're the general of my army now. And Dimitri's like, no, fuck guys. And then he says it again, he's like, okay, fine, I'll be your general. Then he does the same thing in that she's second hand, which is why she hates Dimitri. And tries to make him look bad at every turn.
That makes sense.
She just wants to be first in command. That's
Of course.
it.
As
And
she
other,
should be.
and then other
Gotta be able to
monsters
gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
are waking up. And then there's really like jarring. Yeah, like wolf.
Hello.
It looks really jarring. If I name cuts between a scene and it hard cuts to the next. And make a name from weird alien is using. Or they say, okay, what? I guess this is what I'm doing now. Like, picture I have keep up the GIF.
This is game 3 of the reset.
Games of the.
This GIF.
I see.
All bath, okay.
Name?
AULATH.
All bath.
AUL.
Zable the skeleton dude.
Zable is.
Yes, they make that one guy.
Yeah.
It's really, it's just it's really funny.
Oh,
I mean,
Yeah.
dudes that watch this character, like, a character, kinda. Okay, so the grandson of Merlin or something. Basically, by this cat lady. Met her too. Yeah. Holy shit. This is a fun reaction.
You get us.
oh, that's very zoomed
You have
in.
to zoom
Hold
it
on.
out.
Yeah. There she is.
Very close. Wow.
Yeah. I can't believe it
Believe it
either.
or not, that is more clothing than she wears in VSAV.
Yeah. Crazy.
I mean, yeah,
Very slightly.
She's being chased, run up all the dark talkers away from as a cat. Slips on the and when he was just a girl. Guy like, okay, what is his like? He's Merlin's like great grandson or something. Therefore, a wizard. His name is Harry Grimmore.
Yeah, I think
I think
a character.
what this guy looks like.
How?
What is this?
If I can get this. Oh no! It opened like a billion times. Hold on.
But like, there he is.
There he is, though.
Oh, let me check this out.
There he
Oh
is.
yes,
Yep.
perfect. That's what I hope he looks. Just a normal default
A
guy
normal dude.
surrounded by vampires.
And so basically, what's happening here is like, this guy just like randomly like when Felicia explains like what's happening to this guy, he's like, okay, let me help you out. She's like, no, you're going to get yourself killed because you don't know how to do any magic. And then he just like because of plot convenience learns how to fly and he's there.
You don't know any magic. Oh yeah? Watch this. Learned how to fly on the spot.
And then she's like, oh, okay, guess you're cool now, let's go.
Yeah, why doesn't everyone do that? Like,
then,
Zybon,
like,
you don't know
this-
any magic.
And like, that's just...
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, watch me.
Fly to Canada. Make you undo this whole fucking tournament.
I don't have any magic. Watch me leave and delete other games VC.
No, wait.
Well, not much we can do about that.
Oh my god.
And so I
Also,
started
for the
watching in
record-
the second episode because so you see that ring that
I feel
this
like you
guy's
get a few
holding
minutes
here?
of this and it's like, yeah, this is everything I'm gonna get from this show.
The first episode was so funny, but the second episode, the entire plot revolves around.
I
this
can't imagine
ring
it gets
here.
better.
Like once you get the novelty of the show, it's kind of done.
Aww.
Because like
The novelty is quite something though.
Yeah,
Because, like,
it is
in
quite
the-
novel.
the funny thing is in the first episode, like there's a weird thing where two different people just happen to know the exact name of their great grandfather.
Okay.
Just like off the top of their head. Because
Well,
For
yeah.
plot convenience, right?
yes, of course, because like Victor goes back to his old house, and like when he opens the door, he's like, ah yes, Igor. He's like, what? That's not my name. That was the name of my great grandfather. No.
Oh my god.
And for some reason, they just still kept around the decaying carcass of Victor's father.
Oh,
How
Wow.
is this show real?
He's just like sitting there in a chair.
ridiculous show.
Oh my god.
And it's I a picture of it.
Oh my god. Also, Zybon, for the record, if you wanted to undo this tournament, study that your yeah, fuck.
Hello.
Then
You I existence.
Leave your dreams Smash Edition. Like,
and
is one, like,
I forgot
Donovan,
Darkness.
Donovan Darkers.
The reason I stopped.
oh,
Yo,
One final game, and this tournament is over. Oh my god, is that
that's done.
oh my god.
I actually have a really funny GIF I found
Oh,
from the show. I think we'll just like sum up why I stopped watching this. I couldn't make it. Oh no, that show is
Donovan.
It's the picture kind of tells enough of a story to me though. Like I get you.
Okay, do I have to like? Okay, cop. This web. But
Fisherman?
Oh my god.
that's
it is.
Fisherman.
Oh my god. It's
He looks more to Dark Doctors than anyone else actually. Looks
Donovan.
Yes, it is.
oh no, Bishop was defeated by a magical cloud. What's
Face is so annoying. Like I cannot describe it, and he's essentially He-Man in Dark Doctors.
any of the charm
He-Man.
So basically,
He's
in the
just
second episode, in the second, the entire thing is like ring of power, right? And both the Harry and
was that the ring of
Felicia-
clouds on it?
No, it's on
It's a
Harry was holding.
No one.
So basically, the ring of power, like Felicia and Harry want Harry can start learning magic, I guess. Even though I think he's doing fine on his own.
He's doing damn well, yeah.
Yeah.
And-
Exploding rings.
Maury, for some reason, just it. I don't
course she
really know why.
He's a succubus, don't question it.
Because she hits Dimitri.
Dimitri
No,
being powerful.
so that's
Oh,
why
her
he
character.
basically does
Oh my
it
God.
because she doesn't like Dimitri. That's why.
Fantastic. I hope she wins.
And like, she needs to like sacrifice a dark stalker in order to have a ritual to give her more power. So she like kidnaps Felicia also.
She should kidnap Watch. Nobody cares
Oh, my
Oh,
god,
that's
Sasquatch! I
adorable.
need to get a picture of
Sasquatch
Sasquatch.
deserves everything.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
have we finished? We have
oh my god.
everyone. John Claus mute.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Okay, let me get this image of
Oh my
Sasquatch
god.
real quick.
Holy fucking shit.
He's so silly.
I fucking did it. I'm doing it. I'm fucking doing it. Do you guys?
No, that was the best tournament ever. What do you mean?
That can also be true. Those are not contradictory statements.
Oh, there's Sasquatch. Oh, wait, I need to.
Oh,
I deleted
let
Smash
me-
Ultimate, so I need to fucking hold on. I need to like.
It's special.
Yeah, I think it's fine. That.
Claus mute wins 3-0-3-2 in grands. And
Okay,
I'm going to
okay.
end the tournament. We have done it.
We did it.
Our top three
Let's
And
Claus
see.
now,
with Kirby,
here he is.
Flip with Kirby, and also, or no, Greninja Bowser. I fucking love Sasquatch. He's so funny.
She looks in the cartoon. Yeah. But he's also from the Bigfoot clan, so he's Bigfoot from the Bigfoot clan.
Okay, that makes it work. If he's Sasquatch from the Bigfoot clan, it makes sense. Bigfoot from the Bigfoot clan.
Fish guy. That's touching my picture right here of it going down. It's so funny. It's like a distinct arm to it.
See that. Wait,
To never talk again. Oh my.
Did you
Oh my.
I give a winner roll.
when did you get a chance?
If anyone asks how Plasmute got him winner roll, the answer is the power of friendship. Thank you, Zywan.
It's Fishman! Fishman and Sasquatch! This is glorious! This is so good. I need to watch this show, but only the first episode, probably. How did
If
you
you-
watch this show, by the way?
Where
can you find it? Ah, yes, okay.
Like, this does not exist anywhere but like those
Oh my
websites you
God.
just go to watch that are like filled with ads and probably viral the show. So
Oh my god.
it's awful. and I
Oh,
stopped
wow.
watching because I got annoyed of Donovan. That's just why I gave up.
It seems like there were plenty of other valid reasons to give up, though.
No, there
Yeah.
were, but I think Donovan was the one I chose.
Donovan
to give
pushed
up
you over
on.
the edge.
Yeah.
But there were plenty of other options.
Oh my god. So I think oh man. What a fucking tournament, dude.
Wow. Thank you all for joining us with
Yeah.
whatever it is we did tonight. I don't think
This-
anyone knows what that is or what anyone.
I don't think that we did anything tonight. This didn't happen.
This didn't happen.
I don't think tonight was real.
Nope.
But I'm glad both of these have. because that
Sasquatch
makes
and
today worth it.
Fishman shaking
Yeah.
hands.
Sasquatch and Fishman
This
shaking
was
hands.
worth it for the BSAF cartoon.
I hope you enjoyed the Metal Gear lore, as well as my Hollow Knight and Kingdom Hearts lore. My God, what the fuck is Kingdom Hearts?
It's
I need to go back and watch the VOD so I can see the Kingdom
Oh my
Hearts
God.
lore live.
Yeah, the
apparently-
first like hour and a half, we went back and forth between Kingdom Hearts and Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
That sounds
And,
terrible. I love it.
It was great.
It sounds like
You gotta watch it.
it sounds like Snake Eater has some like really hype boss fights though, so I might have to try
It's
it.
so good.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend Snake Eater.
And
It's
I
one of my
hope
favorite
that
games ever.
my talking definitely
can't-
discouraged everyone from watching this show.
Oh, what do you mean? I would love to watch it. It's just, like,
I'm
look
glad
at
that I've discovered the existence of this show, but I will not be watching it. I kind of want to watch one episode if it's easy to do, but I'm not
Hey.
actually going to watch it. Boy, do I...
Who came first and second today.
who cares?
Like
also, Kurt, can you send me both this image and the Morrigan one?
oh, of course I can, Zyvon.
I don't know what reasons I need them for, but I'm sure there'll be a
will.
reason.
It's a
I
special
think that-
tool that'll help us later.
And here you go.
The Bishamon one is so funny.
Let me find Bishop. Except in the show, actually.
Oh, I mean in the nature of the video game.
Of course.
Extremely evil.
Yep.
I cannot find a
But he's
single image of Bishop from
ridiculous.
the cartoon.
Does Bishamon not exist outside of that?
I don't think Bishamon exists outside of that GIF.
What if Bishamon never existed?
Get Ring of Clouded by Donovan.
Excuse me. Oh my god. I can't believe
I found.
we've
Okay, so
gone
the only way I could find a picture of him is also with Donovan.
Nothing that fish.
And on my screen. That's good.
That's a pain. Fuck it.
And it doesn't have
Tournament.
I'm gonna install the DNF dual beta. Later, I'm hop on it.
Yeah, I have dinner coming
like-
soon, like in 20 minutes. I'll probably have on DNF for that.
They
I'll
have
do
to
that.
be up for work early, but also like ENF duel is more worth. Oh wait, I know the ever. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Alright. Get that on.
Ah.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
get ready to catch my crusade.
Good.
Oh my.
Oh, yes. I am so glad that Anakaris is the commander of penguins. That's a sentence I did not think I'd ever say, but I'm so glad it's real. Shout out to Anakaris, the commander of penguins,
Commander of
and the worst character in
penguins.
VSAV.
Shout out to the commander of penguins on a cars.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
The thing is, he only showed up a single time in
my
what
God.
I watched,
Penguins?
and he did.
What?
No, he didn't. I have no context for how this happened.
What the fuck?
This
This
just
is
an
beautiful.
image.
I love it.
Because the only
Anakaris,
thing
commander of
he did,
penguins.
Yeah.
he just spoke
sure
absolute
is.
nonsense gibberish, and that's all he did.
Oh my god.
It's mummy language. He speaks mummy.
Of course.
Oh, what, oh man. Oh man.
This is just a great image.
This is so good. This is my second favorite image of the day. I think Fishman and Sasquatch still wins, but this is close. This one's real good.
Oh my god.
I wasn't even searching anything about this guy. I forgot he was in the show.
Oh my god. What a fucking roller coaster, dude.
Insane.
Holy shit.
Are we still streaming, by
We're
the way?
still streaming.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Is
Oh, I
anyone
found
still
him.
here?
I
No.
found the
Major
picture of
respect
the
if
wolf
anyone's still
guy.
here.
Well, it says we have one.
Oh
viewer,
yes, we
but-
gotta see the wolf guy. That can probably be the end of the stream, but we do
Yeah.
gotta see
This is
wolf guy.
a frame.
Oh, he's nice. Nice.
Pog wolf guy.
Wolf
Beautiful.
guy Pog, of
Wolf guy
course.
Pog. Wolf
And
guy
that's
Pog.
how I feel if you're still watching my nonsense.
Yep.
Anyone who's
Alright.
still here, we wish you a very happy wolf guy Pog.
To anyone who played in this tournament,
We wish you a great fishman shaking
why?
hands with Sasquatch.
why did you play in this
Exactly.
tournament? And well, that too.
And you've all fallen into our trap like penguins being commanded.
So when it gets down to it, we're all just penguins under the command of the great Anakaris.
Honestly,
Truer
Yeah.
determined.
Wouldn't you like to be a penguin under the command of one of the worst characters in fighting games?
Why
What
is
I
this a
wouldn't
Tumblr
give.
post?
anyway,
Every April Fool's Day stream should devolve into a Tumblr post eventually. It's just the law of the internet.
Frost says we're crazy, and to end stream.
We know.
We
We
are
know.
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
we're not ending stream.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
I could have been out playing Guilty Gear tonight. I chose to do
Yeah,
this
yeah,
instead,
you
and I
could've
have
played-
no
you could've played- you
regrets.
could've
This
played a
is
good game.
fantastic.
You would have never learned about the great Darkstalkers cartoon you should definitely watch.
Oh my god, what a thrill. That's a Metal Gear
God,
reference,
maybe
I
I
think.
should have watched more of this. I just like see an out of context image
So funny.
of Donovan being attacked by like 7 cats.
Are they Felicia's squad?
I
That's a
don't
super,
think
right?
so.
That's someone super.
Oh, that's even better. There's just more
Oh.
cats.
They're just random cats.
Necoark?
Necoark.
Oh, Necoark.
Darkstalkers cartoon.
Necoark from Darkstalkers, my favorite.
Yeah.
I think that they should add cartoon version of each Darkstalkers character in the next Darkstalkers game.
That would be
We should
so
get
based.
The Morrigan sprite against Cartoon Morrigan.
Oh my god.
Death
They should
Battle,
also
get
release a
on it.
version of Darkstalkers, like of any of the Darkstalkers game with updated graphics, but with the Morrigan sprite. I stand by that 100%. I've had that opinion for a long time.
That would be so
It would be
funny, oh my
really funny
God.
for April Fools. They just like released a game, but Morrigan sprite was the same.
Yes, Morrigan just remains the Morrigan sprite. I have played Morrigan in multiple games with the Morrigan sprite, and those games have different art styles.
Oh yeah, it's lovely.
It's great. Shout out to the Morrigan sprite.
What? I don't have any context for what is happening here.
Oh,
For some reason, Morrigan is just like grabbing the white guy OC and just shooting laser eyes at him.
Yeah, as she should.
Of course, why wouldn't
That white
she?
guy had it coming.
Yeah.
The white guy obviously had it coming.
Oh my god. So, I can't. Oh my god. What the fuck just happened?
I don't know.
I think that's
I
think that's all we've got for tonight. It's not going to get better than this.
I don't think it's getting any better than this, no.
Or worse, which I think worse would actually be the goal.
Where could we go? How could we go even further beyond?
I don't know. I'm gonna sign off for now
don't
because
know
I'm gonna eat dinner soon and I want to
I
get
don't-
DNF installing first.
I don't know.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go set up my
Wait,
PS4.
is it only on PS4?
It is only PS4, yeah.
Alright.
You have a PS4,
So yeah,
right?
Key, if you want to play some DNF later, if we can, we can give that a
If
shot.
we can, we
That's
don't
a-
know. Lobbies
don't
could
know
if
just
we
not
can.
be a thing.
You
I
know,
don't-
ask
I
if
don't
there are private
trust-
lobbies. No one's answered me yet.
I don't
Let
trust.
me double check on that.
I do not trust DNF enough to have like anything. Anyway,
Did not finish
Yeah.
Duel.
they really did. they
No
didn't.
answer yet. So yeah, that's all
I
for me.
really. Is it bad that I hope they don't have lobbies? I just think that would be really
It
funny.
would be really
It would be
funny.
really-
I want to play the game, so I hope they do.
Yeah.
But it would be so funny if they don't.
What if
It
they
would
said,
be.
well, they want training mode, let's just only give them training
There's
mode?
no training. Confirmed, no training.
Oh my god.
That is so silly.
Is it just the same
So
build?
we'll be labbing in game again, but at least maybe we'll get to lab in a private lobby this time, or maybe not. We'll find out.
That would be nice.
Find out next time on this episode of Did Not Finish Duel.
Alright,
Leaving on that is a power move.
Yeah. I like unironically have a headache from running this tournament, so like.
I have a headache and I've only been in call for like half an hour.
That's fair, honestly. Oh my god.
This was a time, and I was barely here for it. I can imagine what you are doing here.
Hell. Just like, oh my god.
This will be even more fun
Wait,
when we
okay, well-
eventually run Fever Dreams.
Spoilers for the VOD though. I did uninstall Smash Ultimate at the end, so that's nice.
I mean, always good to uninstall Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, I feel like ending on that was just. That's beautiful. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end stream for real now.
Okay.
Thank you to.
I'll see ya in a
Thank you all
bit.
for coming. See you all. See you on DNF.